message, bro. I responded to your message when you played with Drake.
I didn't even see your message.
I'm playing games with T-Pain on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, isn't that a sponsored thing though?
Yeah.
All right.
You think Mixer will back up the truck?
Back up the truck?
A full of money after I play with T-Pain?
I think
you can maybe break Twitch?
I think there's a difference between a sponsored stream to play with a celebrity and a natural one.
So I'm not going to be a millionaire after Wednesday, is what you're saying?
I think you are a millionaire.
But I will be a thousandaire.
If I die. But let's hope that doesn't
happen.
All
right. Let's hope that doesn't happen. All right, chat, you heard it here first. I'm a thousandaire.
Well, that should be fun. What are you guys playing?
It's some general auto insurance tournament. So it's me, him, Sancho West, and Sparkles QT are teamed up.
What are you guys playing? Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite. I honestly don't really know. I didn't pay attention to the meeting yesterday.
You didn't really pay attention in the meeting.
No.
Well,
I had to finish the college football game I was playing.
You were playing a college football game while in a meeting?
Yeah.
I just feel like you don't have that luxury yet. I
sure was, dude.
At least you're honest.
There's like a driving game that you have to play, and then I think Glitch, Zone Wars. And they're giving away like a car. It's going to be fun.
Wow. I leave for my flight.
Hey, where are you going?
3 hours. I'm going to North Carolina.
For what?
I can't really say. Just a really super duper awesome special stream, man.
Cool.
That's gonna be
Bill Belichick.
It's gonna be pretty lit, dude.
Oh my gosh, I guessed it, didn't I?
You did not guess it.
Thanks for the invite, bro.
You're welcome, dude. Pretty exciting.
Can you at least say when it is?
Andre, when does the stream start? I think it starts at 1 Eastern.
Is it? Oh, tomorrow?
Yep. 2.
Cool.
It starts at 2 Eastern, 1 Central. I'm also going to like a taco place for lunch beforehand. With Andre and Jesse, the free PC guy. So that's going to be really exciting.
Bro, nice, yeah. Get some beef tongue tacos, bro. Tacos de lengua.
Yeah, I will not be getting beef tongue tacos. Thank you for that.
It's delicious.
Yeah, maybe for somebody of your stature.
It's healthy. It's high protein. It's muscle.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass in the beef tongue, Gaby. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Cool. More for me. Back to it then.
Not really sure what this guy thought it was going to happen. I love how, like, somehow someone aggroed this thing and it's on me. Did you throw those?
Yep.
Oh, look at that, dude. Oh, that's how you start the day off. The best part of waking up, dude, is ninja in your cup. You know what I'm saying, dude?
I don't. Can you explain that elaborately, please?
Yeah, so there's a couple things you could have in your cup, right? And if the first thing that's in there is me, it's the best part of waking up, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, someone just landed right on him. 72 on that guy. You can challenge him. That guy's one shot. I'm sorry. Almost no shield.
Two.
Teammate's also weak. You can challenge them both. They're both one shot. You can challenge them both. They're both one shot. All that guy's one shot too. Challenge him.
I'm for 84, but that's okay.
Look at you go, bro. Chat, you see this?
Look at that.
You see this guy? Let me tell you what I did this morning, bro. You ready for this? So our dogs are finally back home with us. Stubby's in the chat. Shows
Okay.
Fancy Navi here. I made Jess eggs. I made both of us a delicious and nutritious yogurt bowl. I cleared the dishwasher, loaded the dishwasher, cleaned the extra dishes that needed to be hand washed. Okay. Folded the laundry, brought the laundry back in our room. So put away the laundry, started a load of laundry, watched a hour and 40-minute podcast to prepare for the NFC West discussion for our sports show at 2 o'clock today, and took extensive notes on the offense and defense of every team in the NFC West, and then also made my predictions for what their rank is going to be.
Dude, what a day for you.
And guess what I haven't done?
What?
Packed.
Yeah, that'll always be last for me as well.
I mean, I literally have to pack like a pair of jeans and a shirt, so I'll probably just put it in a backpack.
I killed this guy. His buddy's on me now.
This is the guy that got res. Just challenge him.
Bro, that sounds very, very cool. I woke up, did my walk, and then went undefeated in the regular season with Northern Illinois.
Oh, are you actually good now?
Dude, yeah, beat a ranked Notre Dame, best team in the league, who destroyed me in the playoffs last night. Beat them week 1. Beat Ohio State on the road. Undefeated. They're both ahead of me in the rankings before the playoffs right now.
How's that even possible?
No, I have no idea. And before everyone in your chat and mine says strength of schedule, I get it. I understand how that works, but I beat them both head to head. That would never happen IRL. So hopefully after the MAC, they move me up after the championship.
I mean, you can win it all, right? If you just don't drop a game.
Yeah, I'm in the playoffs no matter what. If I win the MAC championship, and hopefully I get a home playoff game though. Right now they moved me from number 5 to number 9, even though I kept winning.
Can you hold her and show her?
Is Navi on stream?
Just pick her up.
Oh, dude, I got guys on me.
Bad time for a stream feed. I'm away.
Is that the stinky Navi in the dirt? Is that the Miss Pinky? Oh, Daddy got Navi.
I need to res me.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm seeing here.
I need to start calling them cheese logs. They're not strings when I eat them. Good point. Welcome back to the game.
Thank you, bro. I was taken advantage of. These guys are monster abusers, but I was not paying attention, so they're not very good. But they're running away now, so.
Do you think they got your loot or stayed on?
Oh yeah, I mean they have the loot for sure.
Yeah, get some ceviche, bro, at that taco place.
Probably will. Yo, Adrian, thank you for the 50.
Make sure there's a little dash of mint
Gifted.
in there. You want to go back to where we just were and go? Oh, no,
Adrian,
no,
appreciate you,
no.
brother. W's in the chat, please, for Adrian. Give it another 50 to YouTube, dude. Single-handedly supplying YouTube so we can feed the family, dude. What the heck just happened to me? The pups go hungry, dude.
Hi, how are you?
What's up, brother?
All right, I'm back. Oh my. 50 gifted as well from our big daddy Zerkan. We got the Twitch legend, dude, going up against Adrian on YouTube, bro. Thank you for the 50 gifted, boys. Appreciate it, man. Happy freaking Friday, am I right? We got a special stream going down on Saturday. I never stream on Saturdays. Follow that up with our brand new ninja skin, dude. New variant. Follow it up with specific freaking guns and weapons that we're going to be using. Custom ninja weapons, man. Like, this weekend is going to be lit. Thank you guys so much. Much love. Do ya? Do ya? Happy Friday, bro. Got any cool plans for the weekend?
Dude, I streamed so much this week. I'm just gonna relax with Jody and the kids. On Saturday we're going to Wisconsin for Jody's grandma's 96th birthday.
Whoa.
That'll be a 1-day trip, so we'll head out that morning and get back and just chilling. Watch the Tigers.
Oh, dude, what the heck? Didn't see that. We should probably eat.
I just got fried.
Yeah, I see him. I'm shooting them. The guy on the left, the jack-lantern guy, he's weak.
$35.71.
No, you're shooting the wrong guy. He's one shot.
I'm on.
I got him. Man, that's so annoying. I thought these things, like, die.
Now they're all gone.
Oh, now they're all dead and died in a burning sad of fire flame. It's so sad. You know who else is fiery and flamey? Jimmy's mom. So hot and attractive. One time she invited me back to her bedroom when her dad wasn't home. I mean, her husband. Of course, I declined because Jimmy would probably hear the fearful moans coming from the bedroom. Woo!
W impression?
I think I'm dead again for the 1,000th time. Oh, no, we're...
I'm shooting him on.
Bro, what the heck is happening? This guy keeps laughing at me, bro. This is the second time I've died to this rat. Can you just get me up? Is it possible for you to run away?
Yeah, hold on.
I keep choking, dude. I all tabbed out and my game literally just crashed. Not like fully. We're back.
You're back?
Yeah, we're back. I'm ready to go, but you're gonna have to get me up and like a little bit. I'm about to bleed out. Just go like really far away.
I don't know, dude. They're kind of far. I'm gonna do it right here. I'm leaving ammo here for you. And a chug.
Type shit.
Slurp right here as well.
Type shit. Oh, okay.
I typed it. Now what?
Huh?
I typed it.
You're not supposed to type shit, dude.
Oh. I'm just following directions, dude. You want this?
I need pistols. Yes. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Okay, let's go. I actually be able to dodge these guys forever now. Oh, Levi, hello.
Oh, you got all the pups there.
Yeah. Justice parents just got here. Can you go fight that? Or, I don't know why we're...
Yeah, hold on. I'm grabbing this. See if you need movement. Someone's inside too.
His teammate is almost no health. I don't think this guy even knows where we are. Teammate's one shot.
That one.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Let's go.
Type shit. Don't actually type shit.
Right here. Car's weak. Absolutely fried one tie. Got him.
You're sick. You're disgusting. You're Tain. Got them both.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, hang on.
He's in the bush.
Which bush?
Directly northeast. Team my southwest as well.
I got this guy.
Yeah, I got mine too.
Oh my gosh, he actually kind of cracked the shit out of me.
I don't think we killed the beast yet.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be free low now. I'm kidding. Actually, no, I think these guys did though. The one... Yeah, these guys had to have killed him.
Okay. Gibby on point, taking care of Ty. Ammo, shields, gun, movement.
Yeah, you're doing it all, bro. I'm gonna distract this game.
Come on, bro. Come on. That's why they call me Scottie Pippen.
I don't think they call you Scottie Pippen though.
Everyone does.
I haven't seen it one
Out
time.
here.
Oh, I see.
They would say, JB, you're ripping like Pippen.
Ripping like Pippen. I haven't heard that either.
Huh. 83 crack.
That's kind of hot. Drive by Joe. Thank you for the gifted. I got 50 from Adrian and Zircon today so far. One on Twitch, one on YouTube, dude. gonna be a good Friday, bro.
Gonna be a W Friday.
Also, I got 2 games that I'm playing right now. I'm still playing Pokemon Scarlet, and I'm playing Inscription on the Nintendo Switch too. So I'm gonna be gaming while I'm traveling today. I cannot believe I cannot believe I haven't had a Switch my entire life, bro. To be able to like mobily play, I've been like playing on my laptop, like Final Fantasy 11 on like hotspot Wi-Fi instead of just actually gaming. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I have a Switch and never play it. Probably should.
W's, dude. Jonathan,
You
want to know something fun?
Yeah.
You want something interesting? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I don't know if I fact checked this yet. I'm pretty sure it's real. Hang on, let me find it.
Are you about to bring up Micah Parsons?
No, hang on. Brother,
Tim punching air
yeah,
this
it is. It's Proverbs 26. John, did you know that the Lord says that rage baiting is a sin?
Oh wow.
Do you know that?
No, that's why I don't rage bait you ever.
Yes, you do.
Name the last time.
I can't name the last time, but don't do that.
Yeah, Come on, dude.
Rage baiting is a sin. Did you know that?
Sure, there's a lot of things that are.
Like a madman, this is Proverbs 26. Like a madman who throws firebrands, arrows, and death is the man who deceives his neighbor and says, I was only joking.
Yeah. Sarcasm is too. You want to get real technical. Can be.
Isn't that insane?
Rage bait, bro.
Isn't that kind of crazy, dude?
It's crazy. Now you can't rage bait anymore.
I don't rage bait. I've literally... Okay, that's not true. I actually have recently tried to rage bait you, and it's kind of funny. But I've only done it once or twice. Like, actually... I won't do it again. Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy.
But jesting is different than, again, it's like with intent to hurt and then to say I'm only joking, right? Is
Right.
That's nuts. So stop rage baiting me, thank you.
Never do.
You sure about that?
Why aren't you all playing Blitz? Good question.
Because there's no real player duos that we can play, and I'm not gonna play 6-man chaos mode. JB, what's the pick of the day, bro? You got a pick of the day, dude?
Dude, I like it. So that's gonna lose.
Well, what is it? Who's gonna lose?
I got Padres, Pirates, Brewers.
That's your pick of the day? And why'd you say it's gonna lose?
Because the Pirates are gonna. Every time I bet on the Pirates, they sell. Every time I bet against them, they win. But they're the better team, and they're hitting pretty well lately.
So you got the Padres, the Pirates, and the Brewers.
That's what I'm on.
All right. I just got a bunch of memberships too on YouTube. What is happening? Tyson Paul, thank
I
you,
gotta
man.
figure out-
Gaming, thank you, 2 months.
Figure out what I'm doing for Caleb's football. Might be able to
Think-
watch a little
think it was
baseball.
11 months?
Nacho Born Patriot put a chit emote in the Discord for me. Wow, what a blessing. I gotta catch up. There's a couple videos I haven't seen yet. I got one time. One's on me. He's rezzing. Right underneath these stairs. He's one shot. Maybe two. Let's go. Well, back to it then.
I'm back to it then. Don't grab that.
Don't grab the minis.
No, you can grab whatever you want now.
Ty, when's your skin back in the store? A lot of people are asking.
I actually have no clue. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be already. He's weak. Banana. I thought he was a bot. Okay. Let's go.
I would say tonight, probably, right? Andre, you're supposed to figure that out. I mean that in a nice way. Should be tomorrow.
Chris sent the preview.
I mean, I already have everything that I need for the show. The preview will just be extra for me.
Yeah, I just like to have all the info right there.
No, yeah, for sure. Type shit. I get it, man. I'm pretty sure that Chris and I watch and take our notes and use the preview on the same podcast right now.
Which one?
The Mina? Is her name?
Oh, yeah, Mina Kimes.
Yeah.
Dude, she's great.
Oh, yeah, she's phenomenal. She has great guests, too, so...
Yeah, she hops on the charity stream for that Jeremy does, Proud of Detroit, every year.
Very cool.
She does draw. I think she does painting or drawing as a hobby, and ends up giving away one of those for his charity stream as well, which is dope.
Oh, that's so sick, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Type shit, everything. Yeah. Something's gonna happen. I cannot wait. This event's gonna be so sick, dude. It's charging up, bro. The lasers are being charged. Dude, you know what, bro? I cannot wait to travel today. I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's something about just like gaming, catching up on shows, getting on a plane, eating some airport food, getting to your hotel, showering, changing to some freaking clothes, getting all nice and fresh, and then just cuddling in your bed, dude. And just watching some shows like fall asleep.
I love traveling too. W's.
Andre, I am not sleeping on your couch, brother. Tell me you're joking.
Have you texted Tim yet about Micah Parsons?
What's going on with Micah?
I'll just read the report to you, so I don't share anything.
Andre said he asked to get traded.
I don't think he has yet, officially. The report is breaking. The Micah Parsons Cowboys relationship has deteriorated to the point where the star pass rusher is considering drastic measures, which could include a trade request or even a declaration that he is severing his relationship with the team. For multiple league sources familiar with the situation, the two sides remain far apart heading into the second week of training camp and are not currently negotiating.
Oh, Lord. Bro, wait. Hang on. This is perfect to this.
Yeah.
This is the clip. Hang on. Tim the Tat Man.
Is anyone else extra delusional this year? I would argue in the last couple of years, this is the most that I have been confident that our team is not only going to be good, but we could legitimately win the Super Bowl. I'm looking at CeeDee Lamb edits, Pickens edits, Dak. The defense is healthy. I think we legitimately have a shot. Not only do we have a shot, I think we're going to be one of the best teams in the NFL. Is it just me? Please let me know.
Dude, oh my gosh, hold up. Here. I need you to revive me again.
Okay.
I gotta start paying attention. I'm getting real annoyed at getting picked like this, and it's obviously my fault, but I'm leaving a comment here after the Micah Parsons trade talks. Guys, go to that most recent video. It's his 3rd video. Go to that video, favorite it, and like my comment. It's his 3rd most recent video. He's not real.
Yeah, no.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, a lot of Cowboys fans are like, this is what they do every time. I hear you, Nick, but here's the thing, dude. Micah Parsons, bottom line, is not happy in Dallas, so it's different. It's more than that.
Just get me up there. Go to your left. Just go. I don't care if it's in the zone. I did, Adrian, I saw some clips of it, dude, of Tim playing Battlefield. I saw him drove it. Tim drove a tank into like the forbidden zone and blew it up and died. The helicopter clip, yeah, dude.
Welcome back.
Thank you, brother.
Me llamo Jefe.
The game looks fire. Forgive me. Like, I feel like Battlefield has always been Battlefield. And this is coming from somebody who's dabbled in it and played in it, and it just always feel like I haven't played the new one, but like I feel like every Battlefield is always like the same. Like the gameplay is always like, I don't know, it's just some big team battle 30 first 30, just ridiculous game that nobody takes seriously. Am I wrong? Or
Yeah, I haven't played any of the Battlefields, I don't think.
I mean, yeah, I always thought like they were like 80 versus 80. It always felt like, like 36 versus 36 modes where there's just tanks and helicopters and 1,000 spawn points that you try to capture. About, I mean, it's definitely like, I feel like it's just a style, like a very niche game. I've never been like enthralled by it and by it.
It's new though. They're having a battle royale, right?
Oh, there's a battle royale. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I saw on Twitter at least.
Hey, that's how you get people talking, dude.
Not GTA 6 and Battle coming out and Battlefield having a.
I just got fucking destroyed.
Halo has one.
Okay, I mean, obviously that guy probably had like a gold Johnny that did that to me, but that was insane. Just go Red Vegan, please. Thank you. Making you spend your gold, working hard for it.
Hey, man. That'll be $5.
Yeah, everyone knows though. Even if Halo added a battle royale, it wouldn't do anything at this point. The game is just,
dude.
It wouldn't do anything. I mean,
I thought Halo gameplay was really, really good in Halo 5. But
I
in
don't know,
battle
bro.
royale, tanks, ghosts running around, I'd play. And you would too.
I mean, maybe I'd give it a try.
I'm gonna go to Utopia, I think. Actually, no, I'll go right
Kachi,
here.
thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you, brother. Welcome.
I got you.
I'm
You wanna
going
hop in the car? We can
into
go loot?
nah. I'm going into Utopia, so just drive there. Meet me there. A lot of people are fighting. Oh, 343 have literally destroyed one of the great. I mean, I there's no two ways around it, and I can't really. And like, I don't want to say it's anyone developer, anyone designer. Like, 99% of the time when it comes to games like this, it starts at the tops. It's not the developers that are just coding the game. Somebody decides, you know, the direction in which the game is going to go. But like, that's just at the end of the day, dude. Like,
Here's that.
I mean, I think you just have to look at like, was it better off? Like, which Halos were better? 1, 2, 3, and Reach, or 4, 5, you know, the Master Chief Collections and the Halo we have now, which I don't even know what it's called. And it's not even a question that Bungie, yeah, Halo Infinite, thank you. It's not even a question that Bungie and the first 4 Halos were some of the greatest masterpieces of video game history, and 343 has completely missed the mark every single launch. I mean, what is COD on now? Like, their 30th Battle Royale? Their 20th map? Like, how many times has COD already replaced and recycled Battle Royale game modes and launches? Like 4 times? 5 times? And Halo still just hasn't... Like, bro, it's disgusting. It's despicable. To sit there and look at the trend and to see that everyone and their grandmother is coming out with a Battle Royale to increase the longevity of their game because nobody plays arena games anymore, like, for long periods of time. Nobody's playing arena shooters for more than, like, a week. I mean, people, everyone should be fired. Oh, okay, I don't mean that. But someone needs to lose their job. Like, so whoever put the stamp of disapproval on Battle Royales for Halo needs to be fired.
Kara goes, and Fortnite's still free.
I mean, seriously. There was someone.
Right here,
okay, I hear you. There was someone that worked for 343 Studios at the top that said, we don't need a Battle Royale. There was someone that said, no, we're not going to do that. And he needs to be fired. Bro, I thought I had mobility. I don't.
They're both one. They're both one. I cracked both. Unbelievable.
I'll tell you what's unbelievable. I don't have... These kids are so annoying, and I keep dropping guns that I need. Oh my gosh, bro. All my loot just keeps, like, swapping. That's disgusting. Like, I swear I had gloves at one point. They're gone. That Batman, those guys have killed me like 1,000 times. Nice in.
We'll see you week 1, Springs.
One of those guys hit for like over 150. I mean, these guys are both weak. These guys are weak. In this truck driving away. I have movement for you here. I don't know if your mic's reverse muted or what.
Was talking to you the whole time. Sorry.
Everyone's got to get out to this bridge immediately. Everyone has to come to us.
Yep, I'm here.
Got a guy on the reboot van. Hit 100 on the reboot van. 150 on the reboot van. 150. One shot in the air. Underneath. $100 damage on the guy on the bridge right now. Oh my gosh, guys. Pootie Pie. Pootie Pie moment. It's coming out. Destroy this vehicle, please.
Yep. Hold on, reloading. Fried it.
Yeah. Batman's hit over 116 in that bush. Finish him off.
Looking. He went down. Sean Lee over here. Sean Lee's weak. Popping minis.
That guy was actually not terrible.
Right, crouching right here. 102.
Yep, good job. Dead.
Alright, I'm gonna grab this chug.
Do it. Do it, lady. Chun-Li right here, right in front of this bush. Now running back into the bush. Dead.
Wow.
You shouldn't have hit me.
What an absolute
What a
weird
game.
game.
Yeah, I know, right? 2 W's though, right?
We'll take it.
Lag out. Boom, boom, boom. So I got 3 reboots. You rebooted me twice. I rebooted you once, and we ended up getting the victory royale.
It's teamwork. Wow. Breaking news. ESPN and NFL have agreed to a blockbuster $1 billion deal that will result in top media priorities like Red Zone moving to the network.
Did you say multi-billion or billion?
I just said blockbuster $1 billion deal, but ESPN has now acquired Red Zone, and it looks like the entire NFL network. Dude, I hope that guy doesn't lose his job, bro. He probably is gonna.
Why wouldn't they keep him? He's the only reason a lot of people watch
He's
Red
so
Zone.
good, but I mean, they can put one of their personalities on there if they want to.
But no one, you don't need a personality. You need him.
You guys don't think they're actually gonna run commercials, do you, during Red Zone now?
Someone said they already said he will still do it. They definitely can't.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we had some pretty epic tracking there. Some very good gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Big wins. Summertime. And the living's easy.
Take me back, bro, Pendrive. Take me back to when ESPN was just goated, bro. Sports Center every morning. Stuart Scott. They got rid of Around the Horn. That was one of the only good shows they had. Used to watch that every single day. I don't know if part of the interruption is still going on or if that's being done or what, but
Bro, didn't Chad, who's the woke comedian I'm drawing a blank. I think he's hilarious. The woke comedian that went on Shannon Sharp's podcast that literally warned him about like everything that was gonna happen if he didn't like lock in, and Shannon Sharp didn't lock in, and someone said like 5 different people warned him. All right, well, but Cat Williams, thank you.
Cat Williams,
Yeah. RP Shannon Sharp, brother. Career over.
I mean, he'll probably just do his own thing and still.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do. I mean, he doesn't have to, right? He probably doesn't need the money, but.
Well, after all those lawsuits, you think he's still all right? Lawsuits can add up,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's got NFL money, bro. So if he was smart.
No, I'm saying we're assuming that we're operating under the assumption that he was very smart with his money.
Wow, Shannon Sharp has a podcast right now already called Nightcap. That's 150K viewers a day.
Yeah, that's the one that Cat Williams and them were on, right? That was the podcast.
I don't know.
And I guess I don't want that gun. My guy clambered. Please. I've gotten like 5 people so far.
Do it, lady.
Type shit.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize Fortnite had a new season coming out on Sunday.
Oh my gosh, do they really?
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a banger way to end it on Saturday. I'll tell you that right now.
Type shit.
Type shit. Oh my gosh, bro. We gotta start saying type shit, bro. Yeah. Just knock, baby. Love to see it. Didn't miss a shot. JB, nowhere to be found. Still looting on the ground. L's in the chat.
I legitimately thought that you were fighting the boss. So
I was, and then the last guy alive was up there. Just go challenge him, JB.
Okay.
Because he's already probably dropped down to your left to get his teammate's card. So just run up and get my card. To your right. To your right. To your right. To your right. Thank you.
The other right.
No, the only right. He just grabbed the crown, so he still might be on my body. I think you're all right. Just run in, grab it, save you 500 gold. You just go get me up now. I don't think this guy has any mobility, so you just go to the closest one next to you. Oh. Start crouching. Crouch. I just don't know if this is a duo or a solo. It is definitely a duo. Whew. Okay, you definitely have to run very far before you get me up. Because if he hears it, he can just get to you in one of those.
I got you.
That works. Or the...
Oh, new season is August 7th. Oh, okay.
Ah, type shit.
Sorry for the fake news there.
Throw that down and get some spaces. Or not.
We're good.
For sure. Why would you want to get to there faster? Wait, turn around. Is there a launch pad behind you? Up there? I think I saw one on the ground. Am I trolling? I'm trolling. Oh, cars though. Look at that.
Perfect. Worth it. Just what I wanted to do.
Well done, John.
They don't call me the greatest escape artist of all time for nothing.
I'm gonna just get one of the vehicles. Actually, I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna drive to Utopia City, where the world is yours, dude. And you can do anything you want. You can become anyone you want to be.
We're all the way back.
Back like we never left, bro. Oh, these guys are close to us. Yeah, we can fight these guys right now. They're here. One's a monster, though. You guys about to get shot in the back?
I broke him out of the beast thing, but I'm coming to you to heal.
His teammates were weak. Knocked one. Dude. I don't want that, bro. Like... Got both these guys. Finally upgrade my rifle. Hi, how are you?
Cracked him. One's one. That was the worst shooting I've ever done.
Yeah, I don't, dude, brother. I'm sitting here knowing this guy's one
I had him
shot,
for
and you
80,
missed
but I
every
missed
single
about
bullet.
5
Like
shots.
that's.
I had him for 80. I had him for 80.
You seem a little distracted today, brother. I need you to lock in and lock on, please.
Nice phrase.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Go back to it then.
Well, back to it then.
I've got natties on my mind, dude.
I'll tell you what you don't have on your mind. Fortnite Victory Royales, because all you're really good for right now is resin me, you feel me? But you're doing a great job at that, so I can't be mad.
I can't. The Ninja Res simulator is going really well today.
It's going great. It's going great. Gonna open that?
Yep.
What is that? Do we have that? Players who attack me are marked. Love that. I got natties on my mind. Ready and Freddy, bro. There's something about a travel day. I'll say it again, bro. Like this morning, first thing I did when I woke up, one of the first things I did was just charge my freaking soundproof headphones, wireless headphones, so that you know they're 100%. Just knowing, dude. Phone charged.
Sounds like you're ready to go.
Oh, I'm ready to go, bro. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to snow. You feel me, dude?
No, I don't. What do you mean by that?
You know. Do it, lady, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 29, 30, 59.
Da 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 da. That guy's one shot. I'm kidding, he's like half shield. Bop 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 bop.
The yoinker.
This is a duo right here. I got out.
Crack Superman 77.
Dude, I hit him for 82. He's not cracked. His teammate, you know, you cracked the other guy.
I hit Superman.
Gojo Sensei. This guy's one shot. Gojo Sensei.
Got him. I think the peacock is Rosie O'Donnell.
Again, shit. I don't watch The Masked Singer. I don't care if she's Celine Dion from the 60s. That's a good guess. Yeah. I'll have you know I stubbed my toe while watering my spice garden, and I only cried for 20 minutes.
Carmi, 2 in it.
Congratulations. It's close. Almost choked that. Not with the 48 months, brother.
How many medkits have I actually walked by?
1,000. Here's one right here.
1,000 seems like a over exaggeration.
Probably. Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
At least 9, 7. Oh gosh. I'm gonna say it, bro. Hot take, and it's not just because the Lions got dog walked in a meaningless game yesterday with all their bench players, but I think I prefer preseason to preseason.
I mean, preseason is so silly. The first thing the talk said was like he tried to recreate the absolute shit. I mean, bro, they had Disley playing literally on their first opening offensive drive. Like they're literally starting like offensive starters on their first drive against us. And I want to point out, and I will forever use this statistic, that the season that we went 4-0 in preseason, we went 0-16 in the regular season.
And I will always add on to it that when the Browns went 0-16, they also won every preseason game. Oh gosh, Ty.
Micah
Parsons
trade
tweeted.
official.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it after this game.
Read it right now.
Okay, hold on. Wait, we gotta win this fight.
It's AI. Just win the.
It's a beast.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we gotta be careful. One of these guys just Kamehameha. Oh, dude, they're up top, bro.
Somewhere. Oh. Okay. Oh, he actually hit me with that, bro. That's crazy. And he turned into a beast. He Kamehameha'd and turned into a beast, and now he's chasing me.
Can you run away? Are you good?
I'm frying him. He's weak. Popping minis behind the rock.
Is that the Wonder Woman? She gonna heal me, dude? All right, I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up.
Are you watching? Are you looking it up on your phone?
Yeah, I have it right here.
I need you to screenshot it and text me the tweet so that I can send that and then the TikTok to Tim and get his response.
Okay. Yes, I wanted to be here. Oh, I'll make sure I get this right. How's it? Oh my gosh. Okay, yes, I wanted to be here. I did everything I could to show I want to be a Cowboy and wear the star on my helmet. I want to play in front of the best fans in sports and make this America's team once again. The team my pops and I grew up cheering for up in Harrisburg. Unfortunately, I no longer want to be here. I no longer want to be held to closed-door negotiations without my agent present. I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured while laying it on the line for the organization, for our fans and our teammates, my teammates. I no longer want narratives created and spread to the media about me. I'd purposely stay quiet in hopes of getting something done, but since there's confusion out there, let me clear some things up. I had my agent reach out to the Cowboys last offseason after my third year in hopes of getting a deal done early. Unfortunately, the team did not want to start negotiations at that point. I was okay with that. Didn't hold on, I gotta get in zone here.
Yeah, okay. I just have my game audio muted, but I'm listening.
This is crazy, bro. All right, I'm gonna hide right here.
Yeah, I'm ready.
After the season, I told my agent once again to let the team know we were open to negotiate when they met at the combine. My agent informed me I should wait for other deals to get done because the price would only go up, but I didn't care and wanted to secure myself as a Cowboy long term. This was before any of the other pass rusher deals from the 2024 season. After the season, I told my agent once again to let the team know we were open to negotiate when they met at the combine. My agent informed me I should wait for other deals to get done because the price. Oh, okay. Why am I reading that again? That's weird. It was a second screenshot. I knew I'd be leaving money on the table, but I was okay with that. Again, radio silence as far as my extension. In March, I met with Mr. Jones to talk about leadership. Somewhat how the conversation turned into him talking contract with me. Yes, I engaged. That scared the crap out of me. And a back and forth in regards to what I wanted for my contract, but at no point did I believe this was supposed to be a formal negotiation. And I informed Mr. Jones afterward my agent would reach out thinking this would get things done. But when my agent reached out and spoke to Adam, he was told the deal was pretty much already done. My agent, of course, told him that that wasn't the case and also reached out to Stephen Jones. Again, the team decided to go silent. At that point, we decided we would allow the team to reach out to us whenever they decided they wanted to talk. Yet still not a call, email, or text to my agent about starting a negotiation. Up to today, the team has not... Gosh, why would he screenshot it like this, bro? It's so confusing. Up to today, the team has not had a single conversation with my agent about a contract. Not one demand has been made by my agent about money, years, or anything else. Still, I stay quiet, but again, after repeated shots at myself and the narratives, I have made a tough decision. I no longer want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally.
Oh my goodness. Is that it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sending you the tweet right now. Wow. Yo. J-Rod goes, Lions, send the house. Yeah, I don't think Jerry Jones will trade him either, but then what happens? I mean, he's not asking for a deal. He's asking not to play there. So what, he sits out a year?
Wow, that's insane.
Right, he could sit a year out, right? And get fined, sure. And then go. Wow.
All right, I just sent Tim the TikTok or the tweet.
There's no way this guy beats me. I'm locked. This video is.
And now I'm going to send him a screenshot of the "Is it just me" TikTok that he posted.
Oh, wow, Amari Cooper retired too.
I texted Tim the screenshot of Micah Parsons tweet, sent him the screenshot of his TikTok, the thumbnail of his face, and he goes, yeah, man. Yeah, I know.
That's all he said?
Yeah.
Yo.
Dude, imagine he goes to the Commanders or something.
Oh, they wouldn't,
and then just wrecks him.
Wow. Micah Parsons, you are a Detroit Lion.
Listen, brother. Go, Micah. You know, I'll never understand, dude. I'll never understand when you have a dog like Micah, right? And you just let it get to this point. You know what I mean? Like, it's 100% like ego. It's 100% leadership, and it's astonishing to me. It's like, do you not understand? There is nothing worse in the world than being somewhere where you are not wanted or you do not feel wanted, especially when you are that caliber of a player, right? Like,
He's their best player.
He's their best player. It's not even a question. So the fact that like, bro, this dude should be getting glazed by Jerry Jones personally every night. He should be getting a good night text. Good night, Micah. I hope you had a wonderful dinner tonight on us. If there's if there's anything you need, big fella, feel free to reach out. I hope you have the sweetest dreams. Like, that should literally be a good night text from the owner to Micah every night. And then he should wake up to a good morning text. Good morning, beautiful. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep.
Bro, the fact that he like titled the tweet too, like the actual tweet, he screenshotted the notes, and the actual tweet just said, "Thank you, Cowboys, like for everything." That's crazy. Here's my take. Here's my honest take on it. I don't think they're going to trade him. I don't think they will. If he's being serious about not wanting to play there, even if they did offer him, like, you know, the biggest contract in NFL history, then I think his only option is to sit out.
And then how much
a year he'll get heavily fined. I don't know how much, but a lot. It was $50,000 a day for Hendrickson to miss practice for the Bengals. I don't know what it would be for him.
Good job. That gun is so busted. It is insane. Res me quick. Oh. If you hit your shots with that gun, I mean, I think he literally hip fired me 4 times. Meanwhile, I have a veiled precision SMG that is just the worst thing. Stick it. Stick it!
No. Oh. How did he know we were there, bro?
Bro, I don't know.
You getting shot at? I would say that some people in chat are saying the Bengals make sense because of Hendrickson and they're not paying. But why would they pay Parsons and not pay Hendrickson? So I don't think they would do that. I understand he's a different caliber player, but still, no, for sure, Age, I get it, but. Killed that one guy, Ty. Is everyone else gone?
They all like ran away. Like, but they're close.
I'm gonna scan again.
I got a guy. Yeah, that guy. Two.
Right here.
Did I miss him?
Yeah, he's right here on me. I scanned, but I heard a car, and I don't think it was a glitch.
They would be over here southwest. All right, we're good. Oh,
I just got shot at.
yeah, really far away, like this mountain to the northeast, southeast. See, I see the car. We can just probably fight this thing now if you want to go up.
Yep.
Woo! Crazy babesies. Crazy babesies. Break cloud right here. Two gold doubloons.
Bro, I think the most interesting thing about the whole thing, Ty, is like he wants out. He legit wants out. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
tweet that
bro.
otherwise.
Yeah, no, he's done. He's done.
He could have said. He literally could have said, "I'm not going to play. I'm not doing this until I get a contract. I want to be here." He could have said that.
Yep.
And put his foot down still, and it would have been, just as viral. I'm shocked. Like I would lose a ton of respect for him if all of a sudden he turned around and just took the money from him.
Right. So he's basically put himself into a situation where he has to leave. Yeah, he's got two choices: be traded, right, and be happy somewhere else, or not play and sit out if he doesn't get traded. Because like, there's no way he's gonna play for him after this, and there's no way he should stay with them even if they offer him a fat amount of money, right? Because now his character's in question. Like he really is in not the greatest position. Unless, of course, he gets traded. which is best case scenario. Worst case scenario is like, yeah, they just offer him a metric ton of money. He says, yeah, sure, okay, I'll play, and then looks, foot and mouth, right?
Yep. Dude, what teams besides the Bengals, who obviously need a lot of help on defense, what teams besides the Bengals are like a Micah Parsons away from thinking they can compete? That would go all in on them and give a ton of draft picks and capital.
Well, we know the Packers wouldn't do that, but I think the Packers would benefit significantly if they could actually get some pressure on from their defensive line.
The Commanders, sure, but they're not. There's no way Dallas trades him in the division. There's just no way. Oh gosh, what did Tim say?
Oh, did he tweet or make a video?
He tweeted. He comments on the tweet. Oh my gosh, it's that picture of him with his hat covering his eyes and his Micah Parsons jersey. Is that you next to him? No, let's go.
One guy flying in there is one shot. He's not just one shot, he's absolute.
I'm locked in.
I think I just rolled. I'm trolling. Maybe I'm not trolling.
One's right here on me, Ty. 50. 50 again.
I got him.
Nice.
You know what? I have no idea where his teammate went, but we should be fine to just finish the scout.
The Bengals would have to give up so much more than just that, though, White. I know you know that, but that's wild.
Did you go down and thirst him?
Yeah. I did. I'm going to go to this S chest here.
I think I have to re-download. I gotta I should probably re-download Twitter and just like turn it into following only or something. I just can't get caught doom scrolling it. Okay, I'm going to. Tim's response to me was pack it up.
Ty and I don't have any plans yet to go to any Lions games this year. I'm sure we'll get to one, at least. Opening day at your house, though, is going to be a vibe.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be John. You have no idea. We're gonna get the private chef again, probably.
I was gonna say, dude, I legit am willing to put money into that if I need to. It's so good.
Yeah, we will.
Just make sure he has some things that aren't gluten free, okay?
Brother, yes.
He's got to make those mac and cheese balls. My goodness. With a little sriracha shot to go inside. Football all day.
Andre, can you text me the email associated with my Twitter, please? Text it to me. Or yeah, text it to me. Text. Yeah, we'll do that, man. We'll make sure we have plenty of beer and stuff for everybody. You know how it is, brother. The decor is gonna be insane. It's gonna be such a memory for Caleb and Zachary and Kia.
I know. And like noon games, like Lions play at 3, so we watch all the noon games, watch Red Zone, then the Lions on a little Sunday night football. Who plays Sunday night? Is that Bills Ravens?
I think so.
That's gonna be a movie.
Andre, are you here? Andre's not here. Oh my gosh. Oh, never mind. I got it. Thank you, Andre. Good job.
Gosh, I actually thought the Cowboys were going to make the opening game kind of fun against the Eagles, but if Mike is not playing it, Eagles should dominate.
Bro, like people always just like
cracked him.
Look at these guys like creep up on me, by the way. There was absolutely no audio. They just showed up. Disgusting. Pom on him, brother. Let him know.
Give me the old 1-2, buckle my shoe. So my buddy Rob, I told you about, who calls those games, called the baseball game, sent me a SoundCloud of a bunch of phrases he worked into one game that I say. And the last one, a little homage to you, dude.
What is it? 1-2 bucket me shoe?
And the double play. Oh my goodness, that was massive.
Yes, dude.
And then he goes, you know what else is massive?
No
and then
way.
He just moves on. Yes, dude.
Like he's going to do that?
No, he did it. He sent it to me. I can show you. I'll send the audio to you later. I mean, I just kill the sweat.
Was there audio? Yeah, I'm just a fool.
I really don't think the Packers will. It's not like them. It's a ton of money.
Yeah, you all.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah,
they've got a decent D line.
Yeah, when you brought up that the Packers are just never one to like trade up for picks and make aggressive picks like offensively, etc. So like ever since you told me that, like I never imagined that they're going to get crazy trades or do anything for a trade.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Right
oh
there.
my!
I got him.
I'm pushing this last duo here. They're in a vehicle. Oh my gosh, bro. He accidentally like blasted me away. Now he's sitting on his little surfboard. Riding in my surfboard. 38. Oh my gosh, I'm not missing. I'm cheating. I'm actually cheating. Guys, Saturday stream is canceled. Epic's gonna ban me. Skin's gonna get removed.
Too good. Yeah, wow, Packers don't really have cap space either. Man, I'm like so excited to see how this plays out.
Andre, did you write down the password for my... I literally don't know what my password is. Oh gosh.
It's not 1-2 buckle my shoe.
It's definitely not 1-2 buckle my shoe. What's this guy doing? John, come here. John. I don't think this guy... There's no way this guy's... He like lagged out, right? He's lagged out for sure. No, he lagged out. Oh. His team is coming. Jimmy, his team is coming. Okay. I think his team's like right behind this rock. Oh, he's right here. Okay. Oh, he's back. He came back. I got him, but he came back until got me. Hit that guy for over 100.
Turn around.
Other guy's flying around like a little bat out of hell. He's dead. Oh!
What do you think he was doing?
I don't know, man. Probably gooning to the new jeans commercial. Mid gaming session too is diabolical.
Come on, hit him for hard. GG! I did what I do best there, bro. A little distraction. We'll be seeing you. Wow. Let's get one more in.
Yeah. We're back, chat. We're back. We got X back, dude. Oh my duper. Ladies and gentlemen, sports shows in 17 minutes. We're going to be talking about the NFC West, and obviously we'll touch on the Micah Parsons trade as well. Probably speculate on where he would go if he does get traded.
Oh my goodness!
Very nice. Was that a fart?
I don't think so.
I can taste it on my tongue. What is that? Ketchup? Ketchup and mustard. Now the shoes seem pretty fucked up.
All right, bro. Bovada has released the odds of the landing spot for Micah Parsons
Already?
and the Cowboys are not even on the list.
Well, how would he be
Number one. Well, I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to pay him. That's what this is at least inferring.
Let's say he does stay on the. Let's say he doesn't get traded anywhere or whatever and just get refunded.
I don't know. If the Packers aren't an option, I don't know. Raiders plus 500 with the lead of the best odds to get him. Followed by the Browns at plus 600. Can you imagine if you go from the Cowboys to the Browns? Him and Myles Garrett would be nasty, though. The Jets are plus 600. The Cardinals plus 700.
One shot.
Titans plus 750.
Absolute. Oh, never mind. There's somebody there. Oh, wait, what the heck? This guy's in either of these guys' teammates. What am I doing?
Bills plus 800. Patriots plus 800. Steelers plus 9. Chargers plus 1,000. Ravens plus 11.
All right, John.
100. Packers plus 12. Chiefs plus 12. Wow. That's crazy. So it's saying Raiders with the biggest chance. We haven't even mentioned them.
Thanks for bringing me my moment. I love you. Snuggle our baby.
Jack, get the W's in the chat for Chipotle, dude. W. What, babe? What? Oh, it looks phenomenal, so. I'm running, by the way.
Okay. And the base keeps running.
Who's crackly?
I know a lot of people won't feel bad, but I do feel bad for Dallas fans in general, bro.
Of course.
First Luka, now this.
Oh, wow. Bro, do you think they, like... You think they did something, bro?
It's brutal.
To deserve this, dude?
SMU with the loss in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, their season isn't completely over. They still have still have CeeDee Lamb and Dak. AI in front of us. And real players.
Let's go with it. No movement, but
Getting pushed by a real player here.
I need ammo. Hold on.
Hit him once, 43. I think he's just having a fun time with these pistols.
Landing on me. Superman. Fried him. Let's go. A little movement for you here.
Alright, I'm gonna go behind this bush and eat.
What you eating?
Chipotle.
A chipiri.
Investors? Possibly
Could
you.
be you.
Not now, kitten whiskers. I'm not ready.
Wow, Benjamin Albright says fairly well known that Parsons wants to reunite with Dan Quinn. We'll see. It's just no shot they trade him in division.
How much money was his last contract, and how much do you think he's looking for?
The rumor is he wants 5 years, 200 million.
Oh, just 1/5 of $1 billion?
Yep.
Well, he immediately loses 100 million from taxes, so. Someone donated 5 and said, first the Cowboys sold their soul for the title, then the Rangers did. Dallas is paying for it. Possible.
How's the chipiri?
Oh, I'm smashing it, bro. Chips are pretty salted, which is good. Let's go zone.
Get in the zone.
Here's what's going on in my head. What is Jerry thinking right now? Is Jerry thinking like, oh, we can get him back, we just gotta offer him money? Or is he like, screw him? Or is he like, he won't go anywhere? Like, I wonder if he thinks he made a mistake.
Who, Jerry Jones?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that he's capable of admitting that he's made a mistake.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, Jenny Slater is reporting the franchise wanted to trade Micah, and Jerry Jones stepped in and said, over my dead body a couple years ago.
Right, so then pay him though, right? You know what I mean?
Cowboys, yeah, to which Cowboys fans say, Yes, please.
Right. Oh.
Promise.
Bro, I had a dream the other night that I was hugging Aunt Betty. And I was woken up by a really loud... I was woken up immediately by a big loud boom. And I didn't know if it was real or if it was in my dream. And I mean like loud as hell. And it couldn't have been real. Because Jess would have woken up. But why? But it wasn't a scary dream. So like, why would that happen?
What's weird is I've had that happen to me a couple times in the last few weeks.
Are you serious?
Yep. And I wake up, bro. My adrenaline's like through the roof. It takes me like an hour to get back to sleep when it happens to me. And I'm convinced that is a noise, a real noise.
Right. It's actually really scary. Muhammad, but like, how would you know it was a big boom? Like, did you wake up and then hear it again? Because I didn't hear it after I woke up. See, Jess didn't wake up. So that's why I think it wasn't real. The last Latino player I played with? I'm not sure. Chico was one of them.
I knocked a guy. He's dead.
Congrats.
Thank you. Congrats.
Yo, Clixy Poo with the 35 months, man. Clixy been
It's a
doing
lot of
good, bro?
months.
Clixy better get first in this next FNCS, bro. Or are you approaching Unk status? Locking
Is
in.
he teaming with Peterbot now?
No, I don't think so.
Man,
Love
never
to
believe
hear.
anything on Twitter.
Nah, they're against him. Griffos, what the hell do you mean by that? He goes, first time chatter, with all due respect, does anyone else find it a little weird that this streamer remains as relevant as they are, given the current climate? What's that?
One shot on me, and for 175. Oh, the Chipotle was worth it.
Nobody asked you to run around and try to fight people. Greek, he doesn't know about the Gikoku, bro. Yoink!
All right, we're back.
Back, JB. I would say with the amount of time I stream and the amount of work I put in, I'm falling right kind of where I belong.
I won for a lot.
Where does teammate go?
He dipped. Car on me.
Bro, this... And that was not the play to get your boy's card. Yeah, I would say legitimately, I'm crushing it for the work that I put in for the last 3 weeks.
Would you say you're putting in a massive amount of work?
I think
Not kidding, by the way, yesterday, saw a low taper fade meme on TikTok, posted within the last few days, 100,000+ likes.
No way.
Yeah. I should have sent it to you. I figured you already saw it.
Probably. What was I gonna say? I would say I'm putting in a more massive amount of work lately than previously, but
Banana pastrami. That's every game, dude.
we have won every game, no losses. We don't take L's in unranked Fortnite. Smile.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and I'll be ready for the show.
Let's do it. Well. You're on the wrong mic.
Oh, don't you? Well. me,
You're on the wrong mic.
I'm well. You
You're on the wrong mic.
sure?
Yes, you sound like.
sure?
Yes, you sound terrible. Let's turn off the ads, shall we, Andre? Real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now witnessing the Blevins Pro Sports Show, which you never see at this time because we usually only do it late at night, and I never do it after a gaming stream, so our viewership is usually pretty low. But we're kind of cooking right now, dude. Blevins Pro Sports Show, we're talking about the NFC West this week. Going to be talking about the teams, making some predictions. Chris has some amazing stats for you guys. Yes.
That's better.
No, sounds the exact same. Just restart Discord. We got some fantasy football tidbits. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I don't see my mic, bro.
Unplug your mic and plug it back in. Let's full screen pop this out, minimize this, open this screen. Beautiful. Beautiful chat. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. While John and Chris wait for John and Chris to join, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. Actually, no, I'm not. I know exactly what I want to drink, bro. It's like this weird little energy drink. I'll be back. I'm going to grab it.
Where's Chris? You can't find his mic? Oh, he'll fix it.
Sorry about that, guys.
Ain't no way you rag on us for being late and can't even find your own mic.
Oh my god, I know I can't hear.
Wow.
John, say something.
Check. Hello.
Thank God. All right, we're back. We back. All right, dude, I'm locked in. John, are you muted? Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I was talking to chat. Andre says accept the chat, but
I'm drinking my first bubbler, dude. Dude, some crazy updates going on right now, JB.
yeah, dude, it's actually crazy.
NFC East is an absolute shambles. Shambles. McLaurin, out of there, dude. He wants out. Parsons, get me out of here, dude.
I mean, McLaurin just wants to get paid, right?
I mean, yeah, but
He didn't say as boldly as
dude, since they
as
drafted
Mike
McLaurin, John, there's not a receiver that has played for Washington that comes within 4,000 yards of him. He's essentially been their passing game for the last 6 years.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna pee so I'm comfortable. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Micah Parsons' dad, Terrence Parsons, had the Detroit Lions as a top 3 destination for Micah if the Dallas Cowboys were ever to trade him. And is quoted saying him and Hutchinson in Detroit would be like cheating.
Yeah, well, we can't afford him.
That was from 2024 December.
Dude, people that always talk about the Lions getting another competitive edge rusher, it's just like, how much money do you think we have?
Well, more than most teams right now. In cap
John, we
space,
don't have
top 10.
Maybe for this year.
Hey, John.
What's up, dude? Is that how I dance?
That's how you dance every time. To everything. Tongue out.
That's crazy.
All right, John, host us with the mostest, dude. Take it
Hold on.
take it away.
I'm gonna go see if he actually tweeted like right now.
He did. He made a note. Micah Parsons made a note.
No, I know. We talked about it for like 10 minutes already. I'm looking to see if
Accept shared chat.
Do it, lady.
I don't see his Twitter.
Oh, man.
All right.
I don't see the shared chat.
Yeah, that's from
Oh, there it is.
2024. Guys, that's from 2024. But still, I mean, it's his dad, Micah Parsons' dad. Ty saying the Lions are a top destination for him about a year ago.
It's all over, dude.
That's crazy. Guys, welcome to the Blood Bros Sports Show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome.
Exciting stuff going on, by the way, guys. Exciting stuff. I can't share here, but I'll text you guys an update after the show. So that's good news. Chris, how you doing?
Dude, I'm having a great day, man. It's this was the day I was supposed to go to the Cubs game with my best friends and
apologies
and our wives, and just it didn't work out. So
why not?
But it's been fun. We couldn't find a babysitter for Cam.
I tried to. I thought it was last Friday, not this Friday. I have to leave in the next hour and 15 minutes.
Is there a reason you didn't ask us?
Ooh.
You would want me to drop Camden off? Oh, I guess that would work.
I'm a little buddy, bro. It's on the way.
Okay. Wow. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't,
Good call.
Jody would have watched him, but I would have been,
Yeah, dude. I love how John's offering for Jody to watch your son, not himself.
We'd love to have Camden over. We'd love to.
That's
That's cool, though. That's cool. Guys, we're going to start with Micah Parsons. Ty and I have already talked it to death, but Chris, I want your take, and I really want your prediction, guys, on what ends up happening. Does he end up just signing in Dallas and kind of looking like a weirdo for saying a goodbye letter the way he did? Does he get traded? Do they move him? Or does he sit out and lose millions and millions of dollars and wait until his contract's up? Although I don't think that's even an option because he has a couple. I think he has a couple.
Am I
years left.
insane? I don't think he takes like the $50,000 fines every day. I don't think he does that. He's going to play. But like, am I insane to think that like Jerry Jones is just manufacturing this to get the Cowboys in the news?
So a bunch of Cowboys fans were saying that until Micah Parsons tweeted.
Right.
Like because the report was reported about 3 hours ago that he might request a trade. That part I could have believed, but no.
Dude, I could be I could be like Jerry Jones. I get like Jerry Jones could be like, hey, step into my office, Micah. Here, I made this notes. This is what you're gonna tweet out. You're gonna tweet this out. All right, we're gonna run the news cycle for a week, and then we're gonna sign you to a big deal. All right, how's that sound? And like, it's just a clown show, bro. It's a clown show over with the Dallas Cowboys.
It's always been a clown show. I feel like for the last couple of years. I mean, I think it all stems from Obviously, all the way up from the top. Like, dude, Jerry, and I say this with all the respect in the world because I've done business with Jerry in a sense. It's like he's how old is he? 80 something. He's trying to like live in like his golden days and like his golden era. And what I mean by that, you know what I mean? Somebody who's like, he divorces his wife and then marries a 30-year-old or something like that. Like he's trying to he's trying to relive the golden days. You know what I mean? He brings back Ezekiel Elliott last year when he has one of the worst years like he's ever had. And there was signs that was going to happen because Elliott really only had like a couple of good years with Dallas to begin with. It's like that's what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me bring Zeke back. It's gonna make everyone excited. There's just he refuses. I don't know. I think he's lost his marbles, and it's astonishing. Honestly, I don't know. It's a shit show, and it always will be for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I think he ends up.
I want
Dallas,
your prediction.
John.
You do.
I think he ends up. Yeah, I think they pay him. I think this is a dog and pony show. They want clicks.
No way. Jerry is
but
Chris,
that. Why write the letter? Why? That's so weird. Why he literally could just say, "I am not going to play another snap for the Cowboys until they pay me." Boom. But he said goodbye. He said thank you for everything. I mean, that's weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird, but I don't.
Not right, not yet.
But in the letter, if you read the letter, he says he's gonna play.
Does he?
Like, yeah, he says he's not gonna not play. I'm pretty sure that was. I read that somewhere.
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, I didn't read that. John read it to me. I don't remember him saying that.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's done. And so, but Chris, your prediction?
Call Raps
is Cowboys.
Yeah,
Ty?
Cowboys.
I mean, I could see him. There's no way he goes to the Browns. I think the best fit for him would be. I mean, Max Crosby's still on the Raiders. There's no way the Raiders get him. There's absolutely no way. There's no way.
The Raiders are the current betting favorite to get him at plus 500. Next closest team plus 600.
There's just no way. I don't see that. I don't see him going to the Packers. I don't see him going to the Lions. Bears maybe.
No.
I could see the Bears, dude. I could see Chicago. I mean, like he wants to play for America's team. He literally said that. And then Dallas is no longer America's team. So I'm going to say something stupid. I know it's not going to happen, but I'm going to say it. We all know who the new America's team is. It's the Detroit Lions, dude.
Oh my God.
Bring him home, dude. Micah will treat you well over here, I swear. No, he's not coming to the Lions, but
I guess if I had to place a bet, I would bet that he stays a Cowboy. But again, that just makes me really dislike his character even more. Like he's already thrown teammates under the bus on podcasts, said crazy things on podcasts, and apparently there's reports that multiple players visited Cowboys, team officials to talk about Micah Parsons needing to cool it and stop, yapping on podcasts. And so to write a thank you Cowboys letter only to turn around and sign a deal. He doesn't give a crap about my respect for him, but I lose a little bit of respect for that guy there. But if I had to make a bet, there's just no way they trade him, right? You can't.
You can't, but you
the
can.
Top 5 defender in the league, top 3 maybe. I mean,
I don't know. Every time we do this, he just did it with Dak. He just did it with CeeDee Lamb. And you guys really think that Micah Parsons is going to be different? He's going to let him walk?
So is this Micah being a bougie drama queen? Like, I mean, bro, I used to do this. Like, this is like some immature type stuff. Like, this is one of those things. I've done this before. I've been on a team. I've been on an organization that I was unhappy with. They wouldn't let me go. They wouldn't renegotiate my contract. They wouldn't sign this. I wasn't happy with the team, like our performance, and I was like, I want out. But in my contract, I had like 6 months or a year, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go public then and just be like, I don't want to be here. I'm being held against my will. And I've done that before, and like you put a lot of pressure on the org. And by the way, I would never do this now because again, it's just incredibly unprofessional. And there's always another route, I feel like. But in the past, yeah, man, I've done that. I've been like, I'm out. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm being held against my will. I have no intention of da-da-da-da. And like, just throwing the organization, if you will, under the bus and just trying to get public favor to add pressure to trade talks, to add pressure to letting go of the contract or whatnot. So, I mean, it is a strategy. That's why I do not think he stays on Dallas. If I could bet that, like, will he stay on Dallas? Yes or no? Give me like a bet like that. I would slam no.
Okay, cool. I mean, I think it's more exciting if he leaves.
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
sure.
Dallas.
Right, not for Dallas. They lose Luka and Parsons in the same year would be nuts. So the tweet actually was from an official from the Athletic, but it's incorrect. So I'm sure that tweet will be taken down. He only has 1 year left on his deal, so he could just sit out for 1 year, right? Which, and if he's willing to do that, if he is going to dig his feet in, then the Cowboys have to trade him, right? You can't let him walk. So that's interesting. He's got 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah, the only way they get value out of him is if they trade him, right? Because if they fine him, he doesn't play, then at the end of the year, guess what? He just leaves and they get nothing for it because he just won't re-sign with the Dallas. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
The worst part about that though is like that can leverage what you can get for him. Like when other teams will try to play hardball with Dallas, knowing that could be the case. Like that Dallas needs to get something for him.
Yeah, he'll. They could tag. I mean, they could tag him. There's a whole bunch of stuff they could do. But it's interesting. It really, and I guess if he sits out, he's not allowed to be a free agent. That's interesting. I mean, either way, if he's gonna dig his feet in, he'll get his way. Bottom line, right? If there's a game of chicken, Micah Parsons is gonna win. Even if it means he doesn't play again.
CeeDee Lamb tweeted 5 minutes ago, never fails, dog. Just pay the man what you owe him. No need for the extracurricular.
That's what I said.
Wow.
Me and CeeDee Lamb would get along.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, all right, my prediction, man, I almost want to change it then. Raiders at plus 500 as the lead candidates right now, according to Bovada. That would be nasty. You imagine they package Brock Bowers? Give Dak another weapon?
Oh, shut up, John.
Why not? Why not? That's the only asset that they have that they could possibly trade. He's a tight end. You've got Max Crosby and Micah Parsons.
They would move. Who is that other Meyer? They drafted another tight end in the first round the year before. Trade him.
Just saying, dude. Be fun. I think you got to make it a little bit sexy for the Cowboys, you know? We'll see. All right, moving on. When none of us really know what's going to happen, it's going to be really interesting to see. I just, I hope he means everything he said.
Yep.
Because otherwise it's kind of weird. Terry McLaurin, another issue. Definitely did not say, as boldly as Micah Parsons did, that he wants to get paid and or traded. Thoughts on McLaurin? 30 years old. Someone reports saying he wants 30 plus mil.
This is the one thing that kind of blows my mind with Washington, because I feel like they're trying to they're trying to build around Jaden Daniels and give themselves, whether or not you think that they're contenders this year, they certainly do, right? They went in, they got Von Miller. They're like putting all these old pieces together around Jaden to try and do something. And I told you guys that stat. I don't know if Tyler was here when I said it, but McLaurin has the highest difference in yardage between him and the second receiver on the Commanders than any other player in the league. No players within 4,000 yards of him since he's been on the team. And to just not give him this extension, we're not even talking like Devontae Adams yet. You know what I mean? Like McLaurin still has some in the tank. He's the best target on the team. I don't know what he's asking for, right? Is he asking for like DK Metcalf money?
Amon-Ra St. Brown money, some rumors I've seen.
But I would say, I don't know. I think he has a right to be frustrated with all he's done for this organization.
Yeah.
Like the Dan Snyder years. You know what I mean? When they were just trash.
Yeah, but can you pay him? Would you pay him if you were the GM, Chris, at 30 years old?
Yes, they have so much money. Yes.
$30 million a year?
Yes. Jaden Daniels has 4 more years on this rookie deal. Pay McLaurin. What are you doing? They have the money.
Is that your prediction? That they do pay him?
I mean, I think they should. But whether or not they do, that like if you're doing this with one of your best players and like one of your locker room tone setters, like what message are you sending when you've got your quarterback on this rookie deal?
Yeah, Chris, I think they sign him. I just hearing what you're saying and the steps that they've been taking to set up Jaden for success on his rookie deal. I think this is different from Micah. I think they'll pay him. No, he was phenomenal, dude. He was averaging like 2 touchdowns a game or something like that. Bro, you know what I mean? Like the amount of times Scary Terry was just dropping dimes, man, or they were getting dropped. He's phenomenal. I love watching him. He's great. I hope they sign him. They should. You can't have Debo as number one. It's not even a question. I mean, Debo Samuel's not a number one. So.
Yeah. John muted. You're muted, bud. I don't know if you meant to.
Don't confuse this for hate, because I think McLaurin is a dog, and I agree with you. I think he's the best player on the best receiver on their team. Debo makes a nice number 2, but he just can't stay healthy. I just looked up the stats to see if I was right before I said what I was going to say, but I was going to say last year to me he seemed very boomer bust, and really in his whole career, Terry McLaurin I feel like has been boomer bust. If he doesn't get one of those big, long throws throughout the game, like his yardage can just not be great. There's multiple games this year where 17 yards, 20 yards, 50 yards, 19 yards, 10 yards, 5 yards, 60 yards. I mean, that's more than half the games where he has 60 or less yards, and obviously 60 yards isn't bad at all.
Didn't he have over 1,000 yards receiving?
Yeah, because he had some boom games, 113, 125, 112, 100, right? Very, very boomer bust, I feel like. And he had 1,000 receiving yards throughout the year, but there were games he had 2 targets, 4 targets, 1 target. Maybe he got hurt that game. 5.
Well,
1.
right. You have to think about how other defenses are playing him too. Like, you can't just look at stats in a vacuum without context. Like, we don't know know why.
Yeah, I think you're looking at last year's stats.
Was he getting double teamed? Was he getting double teamed opening up?
No, for sure. I hear you. I just don't think that's worth $30 million at 30 years old. I just don't. That's too. If it was the Lions in the same position.
Okay, John. Okay, but you're all you're doing, John. Again, you're just looking at it in a bubble. You're looking at it like, if I was this team, do I think this player is worth this amount of money? Okay, for the Commanders right now, he is worth $30 million. Find another receiver right now on the market who's going to give you Terry McLaurin like production. Oh wait, you can't. Right.
Right. I understand.
That's where his leverage is coming from.
No, I understand that. So I want your predictions. Chris, you say he stays. Ty, you say he stays.
Yep.
Jaden needs him.
Yep.
I think they'll pay him.
Yep. All right. 3 for 3, dude.
I think they'll pay him. All right, guys. The trolls are in full force today.
Oh, for sure.
On my stream. Lions got absolutely smacked in a meaningless preseason game, and the trolls were already after it, bro. I like. Can we just for a second realize how lucky we are? We won 15 games last year and never had to deal with any post-game crap talk like we're going to anytime they lose this year. Did you guys even watch? I know you guys were at Dad's. Did you watch the game? Did you see it?
Yeah.
I watched.
I watched the whole game. Shout outs to, if you're a Lions fan out there, shout out to Pride of Detroit. I'm going to give him a little plug here. If you sub to their newsletter, it's $50 a year, and he does this amazing content. So he writes newsletters, he does videos. Him and Eric do videos after every single training camp practice. And he had a great video just about the positive takeaways for the future of the Lions roster, right? Because we didn't play a single starter last night, like not a single starter.
Besides number 4 wide receiver, Isaac Tesla.
Well, right. So it's Tesla. He had a great game. He had a fantastic game. He's blocking really well, which is what Detroit likes to see out of their wide receivers.
He looks huge out there.
Yeah, I mean, the worst part, like the biggest takeaway for me from like a negative standpoint is like, dude, can we get a freaking backup QB?
Right.
Like and I'm not even saying, like, I'm not saying if Jared Goff goes out for the season, I know we're screwed, right? Most teams are. But like, can we get like a Malik Willis? Can we get someone who can plug the hole for 2 weeks? Like if Goff has a minor injury, like,
right,
and still keep this thing afloat.
Completely agree.
Like as a fan, I'm thinking about, okay, offensive line, because you're looking at these guys who might need to step up this year, right? But then you start looking at that big position, like Jesus, can we get a backup quarterback?
A perfect example, we were just talking about the team is the Commanders. Marcus Mariota. Dude, Marcus Mariota held down the mother effing trenches when Jaden was out. And even when they were just like, oh, we'll just finish the game with Marcus because we know that we can rush Jaden and Marcus can get the job done. Like, we need that. I completely agree. Malik is also another great comparison. Like Malik Willis, the Packers, I think he won 50% of the games he played in 4 games last year, and won half, which is huge, right?
Yeah, they either went 2-2 or 3-1.
Yeah, he went. I mean, dude, he popped off. So he went and he played incredibly well, and to be able to win with a backup, and like played well too. Like it wasn't just completely carried. I feel like we have never had a good backup quarterback in our entire lives because that's because we haven't had a good quarterback besides Goff and Stafford ever. So like even our starter was usually trash. I agree though.
Put some respect on John Kitna's name, dude.
I will not.
So that's my biggest. I actually had like quite a few positive takeaways, but my biggest negative was just unfortunate that we don't have someone who can just be a patchwork quarterback.
Dude, that's what someone just said. What I was literally going to say. Oh, never mind. I was going to disagree. I was going to say the opposite. That if Goff goes down, they could trade for a Kenny Pickett, for a Kirk Cousins, right? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of where they're leaning. Also, I want to see more from Hendon Hooker. Like, I want to see him play a whole preseason game, you know, before I make any judgment.
Yeah, I'm just. I
He's going to
understand
get way more snaps next game.
I understand that like the Tennessee offense was incredibly simple with like what they asked him to read and what they asked him to understand. I'm just so disappointed that this is where he's at right now.
Yep. I watched one drive. It was the only drive the Lions scored a touchdown when Kyle Allen was QB. Apparently he had 2 picks. So I start streaming this morning. I was like, oh, Kyle Allen didn't look horrible in the one drive I saw when he let him right down the field. 2 picks. He apparently looked awful. No one wants to ever see him again. Yeah, I want to see more reps for Hooker, and I'm with you, Chris. I think we have a problem there. Tesla. That's a weird name to say. That's a weird way to say that name.
I know. Especially when you have a car that everyone knows.
Yep. He's a beast. Looking forward to what he can do. It's gonna be fun. Tyler, you muted?
No. I was going to say I'm driving my Tesla to the airport in an hour.
There you go. Just crazy stuff happened in the NFL, though. Lions lost. It doesn't matter. Do you know?
It doesn't matter.
Do you know how many teams won the Pro Football Hall of Fame game and then went on to win the Super Bowl?
0.
How many?
0. Ever. Do you know?
That's actually kind of a fun stat.
It is, right? Do you know whether or not the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles won or lost their first preseason game last year?
They lost it.
They lost by like 20 or more. So it just doesn't matter. Like, don't take preseason very seriously.
I'll say this.
You want to watch.
Will Dissly literally caught the first ball in the Chargers offensive play, and that's one of their starters. That's one of their like starting tight ends, right? Yeah. I mean, what are we doing?
I will flip this to a little NFL narrative, and I'll throw it to the chat too, because I think it's interesting that Joe Burrow said he wants to play more in the preseason. You know, lately because of injuries, a lot of teams don't even play their starters at all in the preseason anymore, and you've noticed that defenses, about the first 3 weeks of the season, defenses have a massive advantage. You know, and it tends to be low scoring, and they're kind of, everyone says, oh man, they're so sloppy. But Joe Burrow's like, yeah, I want to get some preseason, like I want to get some reps. So I would be interested to see how many starters are going to do that this year.
Those were the days, bro. That last game where the starters would play most of it. It was so fun,
bro. I mean, at the end of the day, too, like you have to be ready. I think that was one of Dan Campbell's huge thing last year and the last couple of years was pads on earlier, right? Like get ready to the weight of the pads, get ready to be hit, get ready, like feel it out. You'll be more prepared, and obviously, you know, just lock in. And I completely agree. I mean, that's like I can't really find it in gaming terms because I literally don't think. There's no risk of injury in video games, so there's no way to compare it to gaming. But like, I guess it would just be like not scrimming at all against a top team before going out and playing in a tournament. I guess that would be a comparison. A comparison would just be like, yeah, we're gonna let our junior team underneath us. Let's say I play for Cloud9. We're gonna let our junior team scrim, and we're gonna watch them play. TSM's junior team before we go and we play in the finals or like in a tournament coming up and then hopping in and being cold in the first series. Like it just doesn't like, I guess that would be a comparison, but it's like, you need to get those reps and you need to get confidence. And get in the flow. So I get it.
And they've replaced it. So this is where I think they need to just get rid of the preseason because they've replaced them now with the joint practices.
I completely agree.
The joint practices, bro, the starters are going all out in the joint practices. I think we're with the Dolphins this year. I forget who we're with this. I think we are with 2 teams, but that's where it's crazy, right? You guys remember last year and the year before, like all the tweets we would see about the teams fighting and the fist fights that were happening, like they're going at it then. And so then, all right, just get rid of the preseason.
I completely agree. Or make it 2 games.
Being in the stadium. There's something about being in the stadium with the fans. I don't know.
Well, you can do what the Packers do. The Packers have like, what is it called? Someone in the chat will know. It's like Green Bay night or something like that, where they do a thing every year. I don't know if it's in the middle of the season or if it's before the season.
Is that the Bishops game?
I don't know. I don't think so. But everyone comes into Lambeau and family night. They do family night. And it's like, Chris, there are ways that you can bring people into the stadium and not have it be about, it can be about community. It doesn't have to be about football, if that makes sense. Or it doesn't have to be about like a preseason game.
So like everyone, like a lot of teams run, not everyone, a lot of teams do run these joint practices, like John said. But all I'm saying is like I want everyone to pay attention to the Bengals. Just like keep an eye on them because it's a narrative. It's a narrative that I think is interesting.
I agree.
Speaking of interesting, I am nervous and actually really excited now for our new Dynasty League that drafts next Friday. It's my first time ever being in a Dynasty. Chat, for those who are unfamiliar, a Dynasty is where like a keeper, except you keep everyone. And so you have one big draft at first, and then every year you keep all those players, and then you draft rookies the following year. So this is our first one. My first one. Chris, I think you did a draft.
All three of us are in it too. It's cool.
Yeah, all three of us are in it, so we'll be able to talk about it throughout the year on the show, which I'm excited about. Ty, I was telling you last sports show that I've done some mock drafts. I did a bunch yesterday at Caleb's football game, trying to get my top three. So I've got a strategy of three guys I really want to get. And before I go, though, I just want to hear what you guys are thinking. It's going to be next Friday, 8 p.m. Do you have any type of strategy at all? Anything you're willing to share? I know Chris doesn't want to give away his secrets, but how are you approaching next week's draft for our Dynasty League?
So just so the chat knows, guys, it's a Dynasty super flex, 1 tight end, 3 wide receiver, 2 flexes. So essentially you start 7 players every week at skill positions, right? 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, and then either a running back, wide receiver, tight end, and then super flex means you start a second quarterback. So we're playing a lot of guys, so you got to have kind of a deep roster. And obviously QBs are more valuable, and wide receivers in this league are more valuable because it's point per reception, and you can start 5. If you put 2 receivers in your flexes, you can start 5 wide receivers. So that's kind of what I would say my strategy is, John. Find your favorite. So I told Tyler, like, find your favorite players and then slightly weight wide receivers heavier, right? So like there's some running backs that I'm just grabbing when they're there, but I have them, and I'm taking into account, that wide receivers are more valuable when I'm doing that. So that would be my advice to you guys.
Ty, do you have a little strat going in, or are you just gonna wing it?
No, I'm gonna do a lot more research in the next couple of days leading up to it, or the next couple of weeks leading up to it. My strategy in my head right now is just like a little bit of both, right? Make sure that I'm drafting for the future, but also like give myself a chance at performing well the first couple of years. Like I don't see myself drafting for the future. I don't see myself because I don't really know rookies all that well, so I don't see myself drafting for, year 3, year 4, year 5, and going on a big stretch in the middle. Like I'll probably draft more present-minded with a shot at winning this year, and not completely setting myself up for failure for the next couple of years. That's where I'm going to be at.
Chris, do you know what pick Ty has?
I think he's
the
7th.
I
right?
actually, Chad, I just traded. So I had the 8th overall pick in the first round in a super flex, and I got the 3rd pick. So I traded up. So I'm guaranteeing myself Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, or Jaden Daniels, and I'm really excited about that.
I can promise you one thing: you're not getting Josh Allen.
Okay.
Because I have the 2nd pick, and if he's there, I'm taking him.
Yeah. So I'm just excited to have one of those 3. It's going to be a fun way to start the draft.
Yeah, Ty at 7. I'm at 2. Chris at 3. What'd you have to give up, Chris?
So
trade up there.
I traded my 1st overall pick. I traded him. He got my 5th pick this year for his 6th pick. So I lost like 12 spots on that trade.
Okay.
I went from 5'8" to 6'10". And then I gave him a 2nd rounder next year. So I didn't have to give up a 1st round pick. I'm really happy about that.
Interesting. All right, tell me I'm crazy. Chris, I think you already said in the text that it's just not going to be there, but every mock I've done, it is. So we'll see. Obviously, the mocks are different. Here's what I want. If I can get these 3 guys, I'm going to feel really good with the 2nd pick overall. I want Josh Allen. If I don't get Josh Allen, I think I'll go Lamar before I go Jaden Daniels. So you're getting Jaden Daniels, Chris, probably regardless.
Dude, Lamar's fun to stack too. I don't really want to stack with Terry right now with this contract situation.
Right. No, I hear you. So that's who I want. I want Josh Allen 1, but I'll take Lamar if he's not there. And then when it comes back to me, bro, almost everyone else I really want is gone. Right? Gibbs, St. Brown, Jamar Chase, Jefferson, all these, Joe Burrow, Mahomes, all these guys are gone. But Justin Herbert's there. And I can stack Justin Herbert with Lab McConkey. And my first 3 picks would be Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and Lab McConkey. Young, good, receiver, 2 top QBs. I would feel really good about that. And then after that, bro, I have no idea. Then it's like, am I drafting Derrick Henry for a year or 2? Right. That's where it gets like super fun and stressful to me.
I will say this. I don't think that the ADPs, if you look at like the average draft positions among the most famous sites, I don't think they weigh age in very heavily, which is interesting. Because like some of my experts have like Christian McCaffrey and Derrick Henry going in like the 7th round, and a lot of the ADPs have them in like the 5th. So I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited for the draft. I'll be live streaming that. I don't know if you are, Ty or Chris. That'd be kind of fun if we all did a little sports show dynasty draft, unless you guys are hanging out with other people.
Yeah, I kind of want to hang out with the boys, but we'll see.
Okay, next week, 8 o'clock. All right, we're going to spend the rest of the show going into the NFC West.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
NFC West, baby. Ty's ready. He's listening to his podcast. He's taking notes. Chris is dialed in, sent us a doc. Let's just go in order. We're going to start with the San Francisco 49ers. Chris, take it away, bro.
Yeah, so 49ers are so interesting, right? Because I told you guys last year, I either said it last year on the show or 2 years ago about how the way they're built, right? They're kind of like one of those fun teams that's built with those skill position players. Like they paid an off-ball linebacker a bunch of money. They paid a running back a bunch of money. I was like, man, what is this team going to look like when they have to pay Brock? And we're kind of seeing, right? They shed a ton of salary, right? Drake Greenlaw, I think they've just lost a lot of veterans. Deebo Samuel. And so it's interesting, right? They're in a great spot. They finished last place last year. Guys, they have such a cake schedule. So for those at home who don't know, the NFC West this year.
I'd give anything for their schedule.
The NFC West has the Souths. They have the AFC South and the NFC South. So pretty weak divisions. And then they get to play just some awful teams. So the 49ers are just positioned really well this year to make a run, I think.
Ty, Niners thoughts, dude?
No, I have so many things to talk about if we're going like offense or defense. No, I think that they're great. I think that they have the easiest. They're favored in currently. Well, Vegas has them at over 11.5 wins for the regular season, and when you see their schedule, I love the over, especially if they win. Obviously, it's first games against the Seahawks. Who are the Seahawks, dude? I think that's a win. Saints.
We'll talk. Yeah,
Cardinals.
Talk about
we'll talk about that. I mean, we'll talk about all of them. I'm like, I need to start like starring specific spots in my notes that I want to talk about, because I have so many of them. But if I just like read them, it's not going to make a lot of sense.
Well, while you're looking, Ty, you mentioned their over/under is 11.5 wins. I like what we did this last week. Chat, type in how many games of the 17 you think the Niners are favored in going into the season so far. We told you the over/under is 11.5.
How many do you think they're favored in?
Yep.
Got 9, 6, 13,
Dude, we got 3, 6,
11, 10, 14, 7, 9. Yeah.
More than 12?
All right, I would say the closest is Pleasy. They are favored in 15 of their 17 games.
They're favored in 15 games. It's nuts.
I mean, I think that one of their.
I mean, it's not. But
no, it is. One of their weaknesses is obviously their like just their offense, their passing offense in terms of like their dogs. They have Kittle, and obviously CMC. If CMC's healthy and back, like they use him so much in the passing game, the passing scheme as well. I mean, despite their injuries last year, they were 7th in passing DVOA, which is crazy. And then also, Chris, I see.
Yeah, that's a Brock Purdy stat. I think
that is a Brock Purdy stat.
He did so well. Everyone always says about Brock Purdy, they're like, he's a situation quarterback, right? They're like, if he wasn't in Shanahan's offense, if he didn't have all these weapons, he would be nothing. And I think last year he kind of just proved everyone wrong. And Ty, he proves everyone wrong.
He proves everyone wrong every year. Like every year, Purdy performs and plays well, and for some reason, he just hasn't really been given his flowers. Although I'm happy he finally got paid. I've always been a Purdy fan. And just to comment on their offense, when pressured on 3rd down, He was in second place rated in QBs when pressured on third down. Behind who? Who do you think he was behind? One quarterback in the league was better than him when pressured on third down. Who was ahead of him? Not Jared Goff.
Pressured on third down?
Jared Goff's amazing against the blitz. That's why I guessed him.
Is it Lamar? Is it Lamar?
It's Lamar Jackson. So being pressured on third down, he is better. He is second best, right? He's just behind Lamar Jackson being pressured on third down. And one of the things as well, statistically, you look at his stats that people don't understand, I don't think a lot of people overlook, is that Purdy has been improving every single year. From like year to year to year to year, you're actually seeing drastic improvements in different stats at different times. And like he's also being asked of different things, right? Like last year when you lose CMC and you have to use Jordan Mason, and now you lose a lot of your starters on offense, like a lot of the pressure came to Purdy to having to perform. He couldn't just run the ball down their throats.
That's one of my favorite stats about. Go ahead, Ty.
No, and he stepped up, dude. He stepped up. He always steps up. And I think that if we see some improvement in their yards after catch, which they were 31st last year of yards after catch.
With no McCaffrey. Yeah.
Right. Yes. With no McCaffrey, of course, obviously. But like, I think if you see that, if there's an improvement there and if CMC stays healthy, brother, I think that you're looking at, I mean, I think they hit over an 11.5 easily, right? Like their defense is still good, right? Very good.
Yeah.
Which we can talk about in a little bit, but
dude,
I think they're positioned very well.
They had the most injury, like the worst injury luck in the league last year. They actually had this surprised me. They only had slightly less defensive injury luck than the Lions. So they were like just under the Lions for defensive injury luck, and then they were the number one offensive for injury bad luck.
Yo, Weird King, thank you for the 10 gifted.
Splits between, if you go back to 2021 all the way through 2024, it's been like on, off, on, off.
What's happening?
And then in 2024, they were the worst team in their division. So I just think they're such an easy bounce back candidate to pick.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not as high on Purdy as maybe you guys are, but I think it's a super fair take. I think he's an above average quarterback, which is good. It's really good to have an above average quarterback on your team. If you don't, you're kind of screwed. But here's the thing with the Niners and why I'm super high on them, Chris. The ratings here for by position from Warren Sharp. That's from Warren Sharp, right?
Yep.
To make sure I'm giving credit there. They're 12th in quarterbacks, 15th in offensive line, 6th in running backs, 15th in receivers, 14 front seven, 18 secondary, and a 6th in head coach. That's a very, very average to above average team with an easy schedule. If they stay healthy, I think they absolutely can win more than 11 games. It's going to be crazy and annoying because I don't want the Lions to have to play them in the playoffs should they both make it because they're just a scrappy team.
Yeah, I mean,
coached well.
Yes, coached well. They brought Robert Saleh back on for their defensive coordinator. And, I mean, this team, dude, is heavily going to be their front four. It's going to be all about their front four because their secondary is obviously, again, it's their weak point. It's not the greatest. And when pressured in their success rate, when pressured on their first in success rate and second in EPA, when no pressure, they're 30th. So they're terrible on first downs as well on defensively. So if they can be better on first down, clearly give up less yards, more 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8 situations. And if they can get to the QB consistently, then I think their defense is going to be in a better spot despite having a injured secondary already. By the way, they're already suffering some injuries. I think one carried over from last year, or one might have happened
Fantasy
already.
Nuggets. I do like Ricky Pearsall this year.
Yeah, Pearsall popped off last year.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. He looks bigger. I read, a couple of the beat writers over in San Francisco said he looks a lot better, and they asked him about it, and he's just like, well, yeah, he's like, against man coverage, I want to be able to win one-on-one more, so that's why he put on some muscle. And I just think he's a good player, so we'll see.
Purdy seemed to like him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, dude.
All right, guys. I want your predictions. Give me your predictions. This can change. We're going to do our official predictions right before the season starts that week when we do our sports show. But for now, how many wins for the Niners this year? You give them?
I give them easily over 12 if CMC's healthy.
They had really bad. As unhealthy as they were last year, they had really bad luck in one-score games too. They lost a lot of close games. I'm gonna say 13. Put my stamp on it.
I'm going to go 12. So all of us have the over. Vegas has the over under at 11.5. All of us have the over. Wow. All right, let's go to the Rams, dude. Matthew
Yeah.
Stafford
Dude, go to the. Can you
out a couple
believe
weeks.
they go to the freaking NFC Championship game, almost win against a loaded Eagles roster, and are ranked below the 49ers? That's insane.
No, I can believe that.
It is insane.
I can believe that completely, dude. You have Matthew Stafford is how old do you think Matthew Stafford is? Do you know how old he is?
37.
He's 37. And
My boy Staff.
and this isn't
He balled
a.
out last year.
It doesn't
though.
matter. It doesn't
Didn't
matter.
have to look that up.
This is not a 37-year-old that has had a pampered life. Stafford has gotten beaten. He was destroyed on the Lions, and guess what? He's destroyed on the Rams. He's been getting crushed the last couple of years on the Rams as well. So here's a guy who is going to need his offensive line to heavily step up and protect him this year. Because if Matthew goes down or has to play through another injury again at the age of 37, despite how tough he is, it's going to be a problem. Because he was dealing with rib injuries that, again, and that reporters said he was like affecting his play, like affecting throws, affecting decision making. So going into next year, it's something to just keep note of.
And he's already a little bit injured right now.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
I think they're being careful with him, but sounds like he's going to miss some time here in practice.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah. And I got a lot to talk about with Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams ad. But
over under 9.5 wins. Slightly, right? Because they finished first in the division, so they're gonna have a slightly harder schedule, obviously, than the 49ers. And honestly, it is harder. They have 3 really tough games from their slate, including I think the Eagles, right, John?
The Eagles is their third game.
Yeah. So they've got a tougher run. But I do want to say, like, speaking on Tyler's point, just kind of who Stafford is and who he's been for the Rams. Stafford has been one of the most efficient quarterbacks on first and second down in the NFL since he's been with the Rams. But when I was reading Warren Sharp's book, it really surprised me the areas he struggles. He was the second to worst quarterback in the entire NFL on 3rd and 3 and 3rd and 7 and longer. So really struggling on third down, which, that could be a Sean Payton thing, but it could be a Stafford thing. Sean Payton, why'd I say that? McVay.
Yeah, sorry.
And then the other stat that really surprised me, guys, out of 41 quarterbacks last year, he ranked 41st inside of the 10-yard line. So, like,
no Cooper Kupp for most of the year, right?
Right up in the red zone.
Doubling Puka.
And so you have to think, if I know that they know that, right? And so if they know that, that makes this Devontae signing
huge,
biblical.
All right, dude. I wrote this down here, all capitals.
You think Devontae can fix that?
Underlined several times, Chris. Devontae Adams could be massive this year.
Massive.
And let me tell you why, dude. All right. Versus man coverage, Puka was targeted 43% of the time, highest in the NFL. Okay, there's only one other time that this happened. It was in the year 2021, and they're trying to recreate the 2021 Rams offense, which was when Cooper Kupp had one of the greatest wide receiving years of all time, and they needed that distraction. The distraction in 2021 was Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. being the second guy on their team was what allowed Cooper Kupp to be Cooper Kupp in the year 2021. And now in the year 2025, they are trying to literally recreate the exact same situation with Puka Nacua. They think Puka Nacua is right now going to be in another one of his prime years, Cooper Kupp prime year. So it's literally they're just trading Puka for Cooper, and then now they're bringing in Devontae Adams. They got another potential WR1.
So you're saying Devontae doesn't just help because he's Devontae. He helps. You think he's going to free up Puka more?
He's going to free up Puka, dude. And he's going to allow Puka to have the exact same year that Cooper Kupp had in 2021. And I think it's genius. I mean, it makes perfect sense, right?
I think Devontae still has more in his bag
for
than
sure.
Odell did at that age. But yeah,
which is
I like
even
the comparison.
which is even scarier, by the way. If Devontae can, you know what I mean? If Devontae can do that, what Odell did in 2021, but more, like, that's scary.
Dude, they're going to be fun. If Stafford can sling it, I mean, he played so well last year, despite some of those stats you shared, Chris. Like, he was so fun to watch. I felt like a lot of games he was really carrying, just making insane throws that we're used to watching him do in Detroit. Add Adams to that and a healthy Puka all season long. I mean, I'm super high on the Rams.
Right?
I actually think the Rams are going to win the division.
No.
I've got them winning more games than the Niners, even though they have a little bit of a harder schedule. So I'm pumped, man. Kyren Williams is still a huge question mark for me, bro. I just don't think he's a good running back. Like, he's a freak athlete, but I just don't see his vision. Hopefully he takes a step forward for them. I love the Rams, though, and I think Stafford stays healthy. They're going to be just fine.
Hey, just envision it. They're inside the 10-yard line. Sean McVay has finally stopped being 72% 11 personnel and goes 12 personnel. And who's on that front? Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Ferguson, the rookie tight end they drafted, and
Higsby.
Who's the one? And then Higbee. I mean, that's a potent little red zone offense.
Yeah, they're saying that they're hinging towards more 12 personnel this year. And John, to go off Kyren Williams, dude, they are 6th in rushing success rate, but 29th in 10+ yard rushes in the NFL.
Explosives,
right?
Yep.
So their explosive running game is absolutely disgusting. And you think that they have a higher ceiling of winning more games than the Niners or even winning the division. And I'm just going to have to, I mean, I think that the Niners have an easier shot at winning. I think it's tougher for the Rams to do this because their offensive line is already experiencing issues. And their starting left tackle has had blood clots in June. So like their offensive line is already dwindling or not looking as sharp as it needs to be at the start of the season. And what did we say is one of the key things that their offense needs to have happen? They need to protect Stafford in his 37th year, right? 37 years old, dude. Yep. And there's a higher chance of that not happening and a risk of potential injury for Stafford if that happens. And the Niners, that's a non-issue.
Guys, Chris already mentioned that the over-under for the Rams wins right now is 9.5. How many games do you think the Rams are currently favored in preseason so far? Out of the 17.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Rams are favored in third. Oops.
You almost said it?
I know.
You did?
Yeah, I literally misread it. I was going to say that Vegas has them at 9.5 is what I was going to try to read.
Toxic already.
So 13, 11, 13.
Yeah. Favored in 13 games, which is wild.
And a lot of their games are close, by the way. Like opening game, -2.5. Week 5 against the Niners, -1.5. Even against Jacksonville, -3.5, which is astonishing, right? I'm going to slam that, dude. I'm going to absolutely Elon Musk nuke -3.5 against Jacksonville Jaguars week 7. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I didn't realize that we play the Rams again.
Yeah, +1.5 against us week 15.
Yeah, we do.
They're home against us.
Again.
That's crazy.
Mr. Beast Mega Whale Nuke. That's what it is. Mr. Beast Mega Whale Nuke. Yeah.
Interesting. Give me how many wins are you giving the Rams this year? I gave the Niners 12.
I feel like I'm leaning low, right? I'm leaning 10.
I was literally thinking 10, Chris. 10 or 9. I can see this being a 9. A 9 win. I mean, they're also, by the way, fun fact, they're the second cheapest defense in football.
Yeah, they're young. And their corners aren't inspiring, but they got so much pressure with their young guys last year, right? Versely popped off as a rookie.
They're kind of in a very similar situation. They are in a very similar situation to the Niners, where they have a very solid front four. Their front four got better this year. And
because they signed what's his name from a rival.
Let me see if I have it.
From Seattle, maybe, or Arizona? Ford?
I don't have it here, but I do have that Jared
Puna, is it like Puna Ford or something? Puna Ford is so good.
Yeah, someone said Puna
I think
Ford
that's
the
his
GOAT.
name.
Jared Verse also had 4 sacks last year. 4.5 sacks last year. 64 pressures. Which means that is a scary statistic, and we're more likely to see progression in that, obviously, where he will get more sacks this year. But anyways, yeah, it's with the same situation. If their front four doesn't get pressure, their secondary is going to get slaughtered, more than likely.
Well, that's what it was. It wasn't division. It was in the same city. They got him from the Chargers. There it is.
Yep. I'm gonna go with 12. I'm gonna have them win the division. I think them and the Niners both win 12, and they'll take the tiebreakers. Let's go Rams.
You're a Stafford fan, JB.
Oh.
It's adorable.
Dude, I always am, always will be. Arizona Cardinals, fellas. Arizona
Dude,
Cardinals.
this team, man.
I'm excited to watch them, bro. They're one of my favorite teams to watch this season. I think just to see what happens. But I love Kyler Murray.
I'm a
man.
Kyler Murray
I'm gonna get
fan.
so much hate for that. I love Kyler Murray, dude.
Little
Come on,
Kyler, little Kyler.
Put the cod down, and I love watching him run, dude. He's got them little legs.
This is my favorite team. This
I
is
love watching him run. He's got them little
so
legs.
Fun to watch, and then he just, he throws for 5 touchdowns one game, and then 3 picks the next, and no tutties. But it's going to be interesting to see.
Bro, it's astonishing.
Over and under 8.5.
It's astonishing, by the way. It's astonishing that they're over under. I mean, I see how many games are favored in this year, and yet their over under is at 8.5 wins. It's very interesting. I think that this team is going to be. I didn't talk about them enough last week or in the week before that. This is going to be another one of those like New England Patriot. I didn't even think better than New England Patriot. They have a significantly higher ceiling than New England Patriots. If everything clicks this year for Arizona, they're going to be very scary. Very, very scary.
Their issue is that they had the second worst defense in the NFL last year.
But they had one of the they were the second half of the season, Chris. They were just outside the top 10 in most metrics defensively in every category.
Yeah,
Second half of the season.
Gannon's their new head coach, right?
Yes.
Yep. Who took the bus? Who drove?
Yeah. So he's actually improved them year over year since he's been there, which was surprising to me when I saw that stat. But I just think like they down the stretch they had a super weak schedule, Tyler, which is one of the reasons their defense got better.
In the second half.
They played some awful quarterbacks in the last 6 games, and they choked away their shot at winning the NFC West.
Right.
And I think a big part of that is this offense runs through Connor, right? It's the zone run scheme. The running game has been fantastic the last few years. And for this to evolve, dude, one thing that really makes me mad is like, look, Marvin Harrison might not be who we thought he was. Okay, that might be true.
I was just going to ask, what do you think? What do you think about him?
But he also might be. All they did last year was they lined him up outside and had him run go routes.
Yes.
That's what they did. And guess what? Go routes don't really work well when your quarterback is 53rd in EPA, 47th in yards per attempt, 40th in completion rate, and any pass over 20 air yards. Murray cannot throw the ball deep. He is the least accurate starting quarterback on deep throws over 20 or 25 air yards.
It's because he can't see over the D line.
It's literally it. It's 100%.
Dude, literally. So, and you're asking your best receiver to run go routes to a quarterback who can't throw deep? Like, they need to CD Lamb him.
Mm-hmm.
They need to move him into the slot. They need to move him all over the formation. They need to give him these easy, like, give me plays to get the ball in his hands like all these other teams do for their elite wide receivers. If they don't treat him like an elite wide receiver, if they just line him up at the X again and be like, go win the football, like, they're not going to evolve or be more fun to watch, in my opinion.
I think that is going to happen, though, Chris. So I have a lot of notes here. First things first, like, conceptually, their offense is arguably one of the greatest offenses in the NFL, conceptually, in my opinion. I think you have, besides Kyler being so short, you have an absolute stud, one of the greatest tight ends in the league. You have Marvin Harrison Jr., who had a decent year last year, not nearly as good of a breakout year as you want a rookie to have, but there's potential there. James Conner had a phenomenal year.
Beast.
He had a great year.
They have a top 12 offensive line, right? And Kyler, again, when you have that, just how fast he is, it's like conceptually, dude, they can be lights out next year. It's just so scary. And some of the beat writers noted that Kyler this year feels better after his injury this year than he did last year. And he was healthy last year, but he's already feeling better this year. And they are trying to design more runs for Kyler as requested. Like he's requested more, like the ability to run more and to have a little bit more freedom and more designated runs as your QB. And I think that you have to lean into your strengths. Kyler, like John, like 2 + 2 = 4, dude. Like Kyler is 5 feet tall and every one of those linemen are twice his size. Like he literally might not be able to see over them to throw the long ball, like accurately, unless he scrambles super far out, gets clear, and then rips it. And actually, that would be an interesting stat to see how good is his throw, like when he's made it outside of the pocket and can actually see who he's throwing to, or in the pocket. Like how accurate are his long throws over 20 air yards in the pocket? But yeah, play to your strengths, dude. You have an incredible running back. You're an incredible running quarterback, and you have dogs in a lot of your key positions on offense. So like, I think it's just about execution. Yeah,
ready, Chris.
So his EPA outside of the pocket is .01. It ranks 15 among quarterback starters. He's 15th.
That's not terrible.
So he's not negative.
Yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, last year they were 11th last year they were 11th in offensive DVOA, second in variance, which is not where you want to be.
Wow.
Like, they were hot and they were cold, dude. Like there's no in between with their offense last year.
I like them a lot, dude. I really do.
Same.
I like their offense. I kind of like their coach, even though I was making fun of him a lot for his hilarious opening press conference of who drove and who took the bus. But man, their front seven needs to step up. Ranked 28th overall, and like as Lions fans,
stay with the 5 gifted on YouTube, brother. Appreciate you, man.
You know, we've had some decent
Mosh,
defensive lines in our time, and right now we have a very good one. You see how important that is to be able to get pressure on the QB. Their secondary is great, ranked 11th overall. So can the front seven get pressure, get home, create turnovers, create havoc? If so, I think they'll do okay. Over under 8.5 wins, chat. How many games do you think the Cardinals are favored in?
Yeah, these ones are.
They need Micah Parsons. The Cardinals need Micah Parsons. He makes them legitimate contenders for that division if they get Micah Parsons.
It's actually so scary.
So over under again is 8.5 wins, guys. They are. Did anyone get it right? Beast mode got it right. They're favored.
And
in
Crafty
7
Woodsman.
games.
Crafty Woodsman got it right too.
Yep. 7 games they're favored in so far.
And their Vegas has them over 8.5. Like, make that make sense, right? Because when you scroll up in our sheet here, which you guys don't have access to, but the Rams the Rams have Vegas at over 9.5 wins. Is their over under? But they're favored in 13. That's 4 games. That's a 4-game deficit. So explain that. It's very interesting. I feel like there's a way to like manipulate that this year. Not manipulate
Great
it,
White, remember Ty? Great White shared a really interesting. He works for a betting company and shared a really interesting stat from last year that Vegas only wins about 30% of their preseason over/under win total loss.
Yeah,
wins and loss totals. So if you can be smart about it, a lot of it's luck with injuries and stuff like that as well. Who can stay healthy? Who gets hurt?
Yeah, but then there's
how
also.
Many wins you guys given the Cardinals?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dude, I'm just not high on them, man. I'm gonna say 8.
I think 8 is their floor.
Oh wow, they've got a decently tough schedule, bro.
I don't
believe
Kyler Murray, man.
I think 8 is their.
Love Kyler.
I think that this is the year. This is my last Kyler year. I've always been a fan of Kyler. He's a very flashy player. I mean, he has to be with how short he is and how fast he is. He's an incredibly flashy player like that. So this is my last year. Like, and I think that this is their last year for him too. Like, if he doesn't ball out, if he doesn't show significant growth with this offense, I can see them looking outward literally next year. But I'm gonna be high on their offense. I think that they're gonna dial in. I think they have it figured out with Trey McBride and just Marvin Harrison's gonna have I think a more impactful role this year. And if they are going to be running the ball more with Kyler, I'm going to be taking his over for the first couple of games before that line gets juiced up. I think they can win the division with like 12 wins, 12, 13 wins. I do.
Wow.
But that is obviously like a lot of things have to happen. I don't have them up there, but that's like my ceiling for them. I think that if they really lock in, I do think that they can do that.
One of the things I love about Tyler, because like, so for those that don't know, Tyler's always watched a lot of football these last few years and has these really fun insights. But the fact that you're doing research now too, I like when we disagree.
Yeah.
Because I think it makes it more fun. Like I'm just not a huge Cardinals believer this year. And if they take off, I think that's going to be, I don't know, I'll be looking back at this episode. So
yeah, I mean, they're going to have to, in order to do what Ty's saying, they're going to have to take a pretty big step forward. They're going to have to win a lot of these games that they're really big underdogs in. They're going to have to win a couple of those in order to get to that 10, 11 wins. They're going to have to beat, they're going to have to try to split their best to split the division if they can, right? Go 3-3. They're right now they're dogs against the Cowboys. They're dogs against the Seahawks.
I mean, I think they win those games. I think those games are
dogs
so
against the
easily
Chargers.
winnable, though. Like,
Yeah, Texans winnable.
They don't
game.
match up. They don't match up well against glass cannons though, like that, like Dallas, like
Right.
Because Dallas has a super potent offense and their defense has trouble getting off the field, right? And so if it comes down to a shootout, so many times Kyler Murray just doesn't have it in the fourth quarter.
Yep. My prediction, guys, for them is going to be 7 wins. But if they can win some of those games, that could go 50-50. They could get up to 9 or 10. If you're a Cardinals fan, you should be excited, depending on if you like Kyler Murray or not. I've always loved watching him play.
I think that you should be excited. If you're a Cardinals fan, I think that this is a make or break. I think this is one of the most important years for you guys. This is I think they've had potential. They've had the potential the last 2 years, and I think that this year. I mean, again, statistically, they did well last year. They improved in the second half defensively, and again, their offense was 11th throughout the year, with being second in variance, which means that if they can tone that offense in and be more consistent, like I think you have a very scary offense that can score consistently, and will alleviate a lot of that pressure on your defense and get them nice and rested.
Yep. All right, we have the Seahawks.
Last one,
Seahawks. Chris,
So-
take us away.
yeah. So the Seattle Seahawks come into this year again cleaning house, new QB, and a new offensive coordinator. Clint Kubiak is now over there in Seattle from, I think, the Saints. So we're going to see a lot of under center stuff. Their line is set at 7.5 wins this year, so the expectations are pretty low over there in Seattle. And honestly, I can see why. They lost Geno Smith to the Raiders and DK Metcalf to the Steelers.
I need you to read all these.
Huh?
What?
No, Chris. I just you're. I mean, I have a take.
What?
No, nothing. Just keep going.
So I don't think these are lateral moves. Okay, so Geno Smith is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL. And so I don't think going from him to Sam Darnold is lateral, right? Sam Darnold was in an amazing position last year. Geno Smith was fighting for his life in Seattle. Well, now who's going to be fighting for his life? It's going to be Sam Darnold. And they didn't do anything to fix their offensive line. Mm-hmm. They seem to be doing the same. Here we go again. Like listen to this. Listen to who they drafted. 18th overall, guard Gray Zabel. And then 192nd guard Bryce Cable-Dew, and then 234 offensive tackle Mason Richmond. They got a tackle in the 7th round. Like, if 2 of those guys don't emerge,
Right,
they're screwed again. They're just running it back with the 30th best offensive line in the league last year. I don't know, man. They're selling. Hey, run first, and I don't know, man. I'm not buying what the Seahawks are selling this year. Their defense is going to be really good, though.
Oh yeah, their defense, top 10, maybe
Those
top
guys
5.
are going to start, Chris. Those whole linemen are going to start.
For
You
sure.
think those rookies are going to start?
Yeah.
All right. I hope they don't suck.
How good are they going to be? Right.
Right.
It's gonna be Ty. What were you gonna say?
No, I mean, I was going to say there's a lot of I think that they shine on their defense, and Chris, this year, again, like, you expect a rookie to really have an impact their first year. Like, a lot of people get a huge wake up call when you move up from college to the NFL. It's a totally different demon. So is it even going to be meaningful? Even picking it like right now, this year, I don't think it's going to be meaningful. I don't think it's going to be impactful. I think it's going to take it takes a long time for these guys to get good and get established and lock in. And you're on that line with 4 of the guys. And you got to be dialed in. You got to be a family. You got to be locked in. You got to know, you know what I mean? You got to have that chemistry. Your offensive line, your defensive line are so important. And I think that Sam Darnold, with how horrible he was handling pressure last year against us, we finally started to bliss the absolute shit out of him. And their offensive line, the Vikings' offensive line, really started to crumble a little bit in the postseason. And not the second half of the season, but yeah, just they weren't performing nearly as well. And Sam Darnold wasn't that great under pressure, and holds on to the ball. I think he was one of the top 5 quarterback of how long he takes to throw, and that was because of his offensive line was giving him like what felt like 15 seconds of freedom in the backfield. He could freaking roast marshmallows back there. And yeah, I mean, I think their defense is that you can't. I mean, yeah, defense is important, bro, but their offense was absolutely atrocious. Chris, read those stats off.
Yeah. So guys, here's the Seahawks offensive line last year. You guys ready? Here we go. Out of 32 teams, their offensive line was 32nd in yards before contact in 7-man boxes. They're 30th in stuff rate on runs, 30th in pressure rate allowed, 31st in false start penalties, 28th in holding penalties. Oh my God, they're awful. All right, like look at this from Geno Smith's perspective. Geno Smith was the number 3 highest rated pressure quarterback in the NFL last year. Dude, I think Darnold is screwed.
I think he's screwed.
They're screwed
completely.
Okay, he goes from Addison, Justin Jefferson, a good offensive line and a good run game into Seattle with this offensive line.
A geriatric Cooper Cup that
Dude,
isn't 100%. I mean, no, like
everyone loves football, right? If you love football, you love it. Your team, you could be a Giants fan right now, and you're looking forward to the season because football is back, right? And them getting Sam Darnold, bro. It's like when you go to, if you're a Seahawks fan, I feel so bad for you because it's like when you go to like a birthday party, and you're the last one towards the dessert table, and all the ice cream that you wanted is gone, and all that's left is vanilla, and you're like, well, at least I guess I get something. It's like that. That's like how I feel like it feels to be a Seahawks fan with Darnold. Like he was not good. He was not. You look at who he was against the Lions and who he was against the Rams in those last 2 games. That's Sam Darnold. He had way more of that than what you saw throughout the season.
In high leverage situations, John, that's a great point. In high leverage situations, he got bailed out so many. I think he had the second most interception, like turnover worthy throws, but only like 8 or 9 interceptions.
Yeah,
so,
when you're tossing 50-50 balls to Jefferson, that helps. Like,
right.
Yeah.
You lose DK Metcalf. And that offensive line is just hopefully improved, and their defense, front 7, 11, secondary 8. Okay, that's really good. I love defense. I think it's important. I just think Darnold's really bad.
Yeah,
like, I don't even think he's a top 25 quarterback in the league. So
yeah, I mean,
here you are.
Their offensive. Here's interesting. So their offensive coordinator is Clint Kubiak, I believe is how you say that. And he's very inexperienced, and it looks like with the moves that they made, that they gave him the offense that he wanted. Like they basically allowed him to build this offense. Like you come to that conclusion with just the decisions that were made, and that's just scary. Again, it's one of those. One of my favorite things that when we had Kurt Benkert on the show, and I miss you, Kurt. If you're watching this, I love you. I hope you're doing well. One of my favorite things that we talked about was starting a series called "How Did They Get Here?" Right? How do some people just get these coaching jobs and find themselves in a head coach position or an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator position? And what was their resume? And a lot of the times it's who you know is who you know, and they just they bring you up with them. But there is so much to overcome, and this guy hasn't really proven anything and has no experience. So that's just scary. You have an incredibly young offensive line. You have essentially a geriatric Cooper Kupp who just got paid, and you have Valdez Scantling from who? He came from the Saints, right?
He's becoming quite the journeyman.
I agree. I do like.
He's been on every team.
I do like him. He's all over the place. Yeah. I just think that so much has to go right for the Seahawks offense here. And that just, I feel like, doesn't happen in the NFL, right? Where everything doesn't fall into place. That's almost the exact opposite of what happens.
Do you remember last week when we said
yes?
Go ahead, Chris.
Remember last week when we talked about how certain positions set your floor and then other positions set your ceiling, like quarterback ceiling, skill position ceiling. Like the Seahawks, their defense sets a really decent floor, right? I think their defense sets their floor at they'll get 5 to 6 wins just because their defense. But that offensive line, that sets your floor. The whole offense revolves around them being able to make the right blocks in the run game, protect Sam Darnold, because that's who they want to be this year, right? They want to be physical up front in the interior, and they want Kenneth Walker to pop off. They're going to be under center a lot, not a lot of shotgun. I don't know. I need to see. This is a team I need to see it to believe it.
Right. And I'm not even hating on the Seahawks here. They're going to be a fun team to watch. Their defense is going to be really good. JSN's an absolute monster. But man, guys, I as a Lions fan who watches basically every single football game every week, but pays really close attention to the NFC North, Kevin O'Connell coached Sam Darnold up to 14 wins 14 wins, and looked at it afterwards and said, I'll take JJ McCarthy, who's never thrown a ball in the NFL yet, over him. That, like, name another time that has ever happened in the NFL where you have a guy that won 14 games and they let him walk for a rookie that was hurt the year before. Like, that's who Sam Darnold is. And that's who you're getting. And after week 4, Seahawks fans are going to be in here like, anyone else, please. Anyone else, please. It's brutal. You're in for it.
Yeah, I mean, their first couple of
No
games.
disrespect.
I mean, here's the thing, bro. Their first 4 games, like, it can be coin flip. They can be 1-3, or they can be 3-1. Like, they're going up against at home. They have the Niners. Then they have the Steelers. Then they have the Saints, and like everyone should be the Saints this year. And then they have the Cardinals on the road. So like, these first 3 games are going to be huge. I mean, their first. So look at these. Look at this. +1.5. Week 1 +1.5. Week 2 +1.5. Week 3 they should win against the Saints. Arizona +2.5. Tampa Bay +1.5. Jacksonville +1.5. Houston -1.5. I mean, flip a coin every game. Like,
Dude, their defense can keep them in. Their defense can keep them in a lot of those games.
I completely agree.
For sure, bro. I'm hammering the 49ers -1.5.
I am too, John. I am too. I think we're gonna make a lot of. I think we're gonna make a lot of money this first week. I'm gonna parlay some of these crazy picks that some of these just seem like absolute no brainers when you've done your research. Like,
the first few weeks are
They
tough.
can be tricky.
yeah.
Yep.
Right? Who's hot? Who comes out? Yeah.
No,
If you
but that's the
can't
thing,
you don't have a
though.
game plan like JJ McCarthy, right? There's no tape on him in the NFL yet, so it's going to be interesting for the
Right.
Vikings can take advantage of that.
Sure. But I'm saying, like, after doing all the research that we just did in doing this show, and then staring at right now, the Niners are +1.5 going up against the Seahawks. Brother, that is the easiest bet I've ever seen in my entire life. Thinking that, like, this Seahawks offense is not going to dominate. Like, if we're talking defensively, like the Niners defense versus the Seahawks defense, but I think that the Niners in general with CMC, like, and Brock Purdy's, just, I mean, I don't know, man. I love the Niners.
All
there.
right, guys. How many wins for the Seahawks? What's the over under again, Chris, for them?
7.5. Vegas has their line. Vegas thinks they're a 7.5 win team.
I mean, their defense can literally win them 6 games, their first 6 games of the season. So I like the over. Because if their offense wakes up and their offensive line, their young offensive line takes a big step forward.
Yeah. I'll give them I'll take the over too. I'll go 8. I know it's not like I'm not pushing all in, right? Because I just said the things that worry me about this team, but I'll say 8. Right? Just on the fact that maybe they do put something together on offense.
I am also going to go 8. And my hot take about them this year is that Jalen Milroe will start a couple of games, and not because Darnold is hurt.
Dang, that actually is a hot take.
All right, gentlemen, that's the show. I gotta go. My flight's in 3 hours.
Freezing takes exposed. Hit me with it if Darnold plays well. Yeah, same. Great show, guys. Well done. Well, next week, Chris, what are we doing?
AFC West.
AFC West.
I'm so pumped. Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, Raiders.
Guys, make sure you follow the Blev Bros Sports Show on Twitter and Instagram. I'll make a TikTok and hopefully YouTube channel here over the weekend, and we'll be live next week.
All right, love you guys.
Good stuff.
Love you, bros. Be safe, Ty, on your travels.
Yep, thank you.
And
Love you
take care of each other out there.
All right, chat. Thank you guys for watching the Streamerino today. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your Friday. Tomorrow, very special stream, Fortnite. It's going to be absolutely epic. Tune in. It's going to be epic. I'll be flying out here in the next 3 hours. It's going to be epic. And I'll see you tomorrow. Saturday stream. Who streams on Saturday? Me. I do. Bye, everyone.